understand the process of breathing, taking in O2, expanding the chest cavity, then contracting the carbon that's been diluted through your body's natural filter. On the count of three, let's inhale together. 1, 2, 3, inhale. They tell me to breathe life into this poem. Make it come alive, put everything inside my body onto the page. Don't be afraid to be honest. And honestly, I'm not really sure what that means. Come alive when I can't even process the constant battle of circling around the air in my chest. So now I'm known as a shit talker. Voids boxed into categories. This type of oxygen be fire bending. Burning the idea of conversation norms, creating smoke screens. How am I supposed to breathe when the air in the room is not made for me? Bubble baby, I inadvertently made myself an outcast. Breathing has always been difficult. Exhale. I remember the first time I had an asthma attack. My body fought me. It threw its dukes up and said that we need a break from breathing. My lungs dropped to my hips. I lost my sight. My knees buckled that day, and let's just say I haven't really stood upright since until I made poetry my lungs. But now, my lungs are collapsing. I don't know CPR. I can't predict reaction. Inhale. How do I make this poem come alive for you when you're already dead inside? Nor are you looking to get back in touch with who you are. Rather breathe in smog than take in the truth dead in front of you, all around you. Exhale. Say this poem should be heavy. But I don't like heavy breathing. I get winded. I feel faint. My pipes seem rusty. These hard gulps to remind me of that time that I almost drowned in Somerville Lake. How do I make this poem breathe when I'm down on bended knee? My back is cracked, esophagus pressed to the back. I'm gasping for your understanding. I'm gasping for the parallel vertical airs of my larynx to finally be open. I'm gasping for air. Inhale. Everybody wants to talk about breathing life, but never check to see if the oxygen levels are right. Is the amount of carbon compatible? What if I want to breathe death into my poems? Let every poem mean the funeral of a broken habit. Pull away from the shock, say defibrillator, and let my heart fade out like my favorite song until finally, I'll be able to exhale peacefully. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale.
All right. All right. I have a bone to pick with Camel because I have a bone to pick with Camel because she gave me such good content about Shirley Strawberry that I thought, okay, good. I can just knock this out. One live stream, talk about Shirley. But wouldn't you know it, Ernesto, he ain't gonna let that go. He ain't gonna let that go. So it's the gift that keeps giving. Let me just put it that way. But let's keep it going. In the house, ain't hard out here for a pimp. Tarzay, the driller gang, smoking on them dead ops. Yeah. Indiana Mom, Camo, Miss RV. Yeah.
And the pot calls the kettle black.
I know you all love it. Here we go.
Calls the kettle burnt. Calls her mad. Kettle reminds the pot that we both been burned on the same stove, that the parts of our bodies that are layered in soot were scorched by the same hands. Kettle tells pot that she still boils water, holds the hot breath of a white man's tongue, endures the slow simmer of a white woman's allyship, and still we make something beautiful. Pot calls the kettle wicked, and Kettle says no, but says she's so magical she burned the hand of the last man who tried to pour himself a piece of her. Says she's so black, she is everything. So black, she is the beginning. She is the first thing someone finds home in when they wake up in the morning. Says, ain't that what it means to be black? To have the world go up in flames around you and still be sanctuary for someone, saving men who lost themselves the night before, saving men who curse our names but forget his mama is made of steel too. And now the pot has no words, but calls the kettle bitter, but loves the glass pan, the fine china, loves all the exotic shit white men put behind glass casings, loves how fragile things not made of steel can be. But this isn't about the pot or the pan. This is about the kettle, the black woman, how she pours herself across the earth, but no one bats an eye when the water disappears. We give ourselves to men who never love us, but they say we are difficult, too hard to break. How we, the kettle, praise this pot, this man for all the water he holds. How we are the only ones who do not call him monster when the water boils over, because we know this heat, this white flame, hot enough to make any of us explode. We are the first ones to make noise when the world goes up in flames, but they say the earth was saved by the man who heard her scream. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says yes, but says you best remember you black too. The next time they bring a fire to your neck, they burn black bodies on the stake and the stove. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says bitch I might be, says nuck if you buck, then says wipe me down. Kettle says yes my nigga, I be black, I be mad, and I boiled the last man down to his bones when he tried to test me. Pot calls the kettle black, and kettle says hell yes, but don't say my name as if you ain't ever been burnt too.
It's hot than a motherfucker. 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 It's hot than a motherfucker.
This is coming from a man who made his life and his career and his money mocking black women, essentially doing a minstrel show where he used all the major black women stereotypes to get rich off of. And now this lifelong drag queen is telling black women to continue doing what they have been doing since freedom. He is telling black women to continue to settle for these degenerate fucking kangs. These kangs that made it clear they're not going to protect you for shit. Who went on social media and told the fucking world they don't care if you get hit in the face with a brick. They're not going to protect you. And the reason why black women make so much more money than fucking kangs is because black women put in the fucking work. Because black women had to find a way out of no way. Because 9 times out of 10, black women have been the victims of these fucking kangs. They learned a long time ago they couldn't trust that.
So Tyler Perry got on the internet on some interview that I don't give a fuck about, telling black women that it's okay to settle for less than what you think you want. The comment section reflected just that, with a couple of black women pointing out the fact that they're always being encouraged to settle. Basically, he's telling black women to take what they can get. Why are black women always being told to settle and black men are never being told to step up? And that you don't see wealthy white men sitting on the couch telling white women to be with a good man, Savannah. There were also a couple of pick-me's in the comment section saying that y'all just want an ATM and not a man. Whatever. Me personally, I'm tired of this conversation. Don't nobody tell me what to do or what I should and shouldn't be dating and what my worth is or isn't. But I really wish that the same energy that's given to black women on who to date, how to date, when to date, should be also given to black men about how to treat women. But, don't nobody want to have that conversation.
All right. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. In the house, Cyber Dreams in the house, Pretty Bones in the house, Pax in the house. We have ain't hard out here for a pimp in the house, Charzay in the house, Indiana Mom in the house, Camel in the house, Miss RV, and everybody up in the clouds. I thought I was going to leave, Ernesto alone and Shirley alone, but they just kept doing shit. They won't leave me alone. So I'm going to break it down like this.
Some way she became the strawberry letter, and we have been discussing her husband since we found out that he was incarcerated and that he was facing multiple charges. So I know you guys read this
Break it down, Pam.
thumbnail and said, what in the is going on now? Because when I read it myself, I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what? So I said, I have to go live now. But before we get started on the business.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to the fun. We're gonna get to the desk dating in a minute. Hold on, grab everybody, grab your drinks, grab your beverages, grab your popcorn. Here we go.
At hand before we get to the docket for today's show. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I did hit 11K. Thanks to you guys. The subscribers are going up, so I'm glad that you are enjoying the
Congratulations, Pam.
The commentary, enjoying the content, enjoying the platform, and enjoying each other. We are a community over here and we're like a family. So make sure you sit back, get in the chat. I try to talk to you in the chat as often as I can. Today, since it'll probably be a shorter show, because I just have a couple of documents to go over, I want to make sure that I speak to a few of you guys before I get started. Andre and Stacy, Thais, hey, Shantae and Sharon, Cora. Thank you so much for rocking with your girl, Alice. Thank you to all of my mods, of course. Pretty Frugal Diva. She said, just when you think it can't get no worse.
Yeah,
Lord.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's just, see, the thing about banditry is it always makes you, there's always more. Whatever you think about the bandit, it actually gets worse. Let me keep it going.
I don't know if it's exactly worse, but it's definitely very, very interesting than what we've already heard. But it's definitely very, very interesting. I guess it is kind of worse.
Why did I bring up Medea again? The reason why is because he's making the argument to get with men like Shirley Strawberry got with. I mean, he might have been able to scrape up enough money for a light bill, right? And Medea wants you to get what to get. You know, technically, you know, he's, you know, if it's really, if mammies had their way and apologists had their way, every man's a good man. He just had trouble. That's what they want to say. But then they want to turn around. Oh, you should have chose better. You should have chose better. Right? So it's between choosing a man who can't even pay rent, who can only pay the electric bill, right? Who can only pay the electric bill. You have to be, that means that you have to take care of two people as a black woman. You would have to take care of two people. Shoot, there are kids that can pay an electric bill. They do chores or something. So what he failed to break down is the mentality of somebody whose only value is as high as an electric bill. But technically, they're nice to you. But what he failed to let you know is that everybody can be nice, but not everybody is nice. What I mean by that is that some people, they are putting on an act in front of you. They are pretending to be something they are not. They are pretending to be somebody they are not. And they do it a lot. They do it all the time. All the time. So what's sad to me is that Medea is telling black women all over the world who many have just worked themselves out of a big ditch to go right back in and try to save some bandit, really, because only bandits can't pay anything. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. you could get a job as a concierge or whatever they call it, at Starbucks, and make a lot more than what you can for somebody who's just making a light bill. So that's why this is a huge red flag. I mean, you could literally work at Starbucks and make more than what Medea wants you to settle for. Shout out to Lana Love in the house. Shout out to Darnell in the house. Shout out to Miss RV in the house. Cyber Dreams in the house. Camo in the house. Ain't Hard Out Here for a Pimp in the house. Tarzay in the house. Pax is in the house. Indiana Mom's in the house. Camo's in the house. Or in the clouds, because, you know, she got to do what she got to do. So you have to understand the banditry that's going on here. Before we get into the good comedy and the laughs, when we break down more banditry, when we go into the as the dust turns, you have to understand the situation that we have at hand. Let me go on to the next video, because I think Pam's going to take a while to break that down. So let me break it down like this.
Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicles Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Chronicle Speaks. Let's go.
Now, Miss Shirley Strawberry, I know
Before I get started, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Unless you want to hear me sing the song all the way live. And you don't want me. That's an old song. Nobody wants to hear it, period. But you definitely don't want to hear me singing it. It's all the way live. It's all the way live. People, everybody.
probably been the bearer of bad news these past few months. And I'm sure you hearing the jail calls probably didn't help either. So we bloggers haven't really been your friend lately. And I understand.
The thing. How did what's his name get out of this unscathed? He was the one who hooked Shirley up with this criminal. That's crazy.
Understand that. But today I might be able to change your mind because I have documents to prove that your husband and Martha got a divorce on December 29, 2021.
Wait a minute. Listen close.
Marriage to Ernest happened on January 9, 2015. And I don't know if y'all's math is different from mine, but something is telling me that this 2021 divorce makes her 2015 marriage null and void. Now, after all of these charges that your husband has, they might add bigamy. You're free, sis.
There it is. There it is right there, right in front of us. Thank you, Camo, for sending me down this rabbit hole. Man. So this is what the epitome of banditry right here. Welcome, Kim Lee Moon. I mean, this guy was already married. Remember now, we're talking about people that one was Steve Harvey was a millionaire. Is a millionaire. Shirley was a millionaire before Steve hooked her up with that loser. How did he not know about? See, this is what I hate about bro code. These dudes will ruin a woman that has been good to them in work or personal, right? For their friends. I mean, how do you not know, Ernest, as Steve, how does Steve not know Ernest wasn't in prison for some pretty bad stuff? It wasn't like, he unjustly went. It wasn't like he did something easy peasy and, finally he finds out oh well, that's not so bad. They sent you to prison over a paper cut. That didn't happen. Welcome, Maya. But the thing is that this is just sad. It's horrible. It's terrible. Let's see. Okay, Maya says they didn't hook each other up. Hold on, let me check something out. And Nesto. One second. What we got here? Okay, let me bring that up in a minute. Welcome, Darnell. Hold on one second. Let me see if I got something going on. Okay. Here's this one. What's this one say?
Excuses. I said what I said, and
Shirley looked good in this picture, huh?
There's no denying it. There's no taking it back.
All of that, yeah, everything. I knew I wasn't supposed to be in there, but he brought us in, so I said, okay.
You won't believe the drama that unfolded when Shirley Strawberry's private phone calls with her incarcerated hubby, Ernesto Williams, hit the airwaves. Looks like Ernesto isn't just doing time. He's also dishing out some serious tea from behind bars. And guess who's caught in the crossfire? None other than our beloved Steve and Marjorie Harvey. Now, we all know you don't mess with Steve Harvey, right? The Steve Harvey morning show practically imploded when those jaw-dropping phone calls got leaked. At first, Shirley was all about that ride or die loyalty, standing by her man for 8 years, even though he's been locked up since 2022 on some seriously shady charges. But then, the bombshell dropped, and bloggers got their hands on these leaked jailhouse chats, thanks to the Freedom of Information Act. Let's just say Shirley had a few choice words for Harvey's wife. Looks like the radio waves are sizzling with scandal, and the drama's just getting started. While Steve Harvey has always painted Marjorie as the picture-perfect wife, it seems a different story is playing out behind those opulent closed doors. Rumor has it that Marjorie might not be the angelic saint that Steve portrays her to be. People from all around are whispering that she's nothing more than a good old-fashioned gold digger, hanging around just to cash in on that hefty bank account. And it doesn't end there. Shirley Strawberry, the host of the Strawberry Letter segment where she dishes out relationship advice, spilled the tea in those leaked phone calls. She let her imprisoned husband in on a little secret, revealing that Steve was apparently getting winded climbing the stairs in his own mansion. She hinted that Marjorie sees Steve's colleagues as nothing more than the help, and she didn't hold back on the snark when it came to Marjorie's expensive in-home workout space and spa. Shirley even characterized Steve as scared of his wife, which might explain why she didn't always jump at the chance to hang out with the Harvey clan. Well, that sounds like a lot of interesting tea right there. Shirley didn't actually think about her words, and that all got recorded. She, Marjorie Harvey, looks at us as the help. It is what it is. The backlash has been intense, but some folks are actually siding with Shirley, claiming they've heard tales of how the Harveys treat their employees. One person tweeted saying, Shirley Strawberry told her jailed husband that Marjorie Harvey treats her and the Steve Harvey morning show crew like the help. She pretty much confirmed the rumors about Marjorie being a bad person, and even this conversation could affect her employment. While Shirley Strawberry did issue a warning to both Steve Harvey and his wife, it seems like the comedian himself is having some regrets of his own. In a somewhat surprising turn of events, Steve Harvey didn't just brush off the leaked phone conversation. He regretfully acknowledged it, saying, when the phone calls came out, it was a little bit different because it's not gossip, rumor, or a malicious lie. It came from the inside circle, because we're an inside circle. We are family. Little did she know that a seemingly innocent phone call would come back to bite her in the gossip-driven world of Steve and Marjorie Harvey's marriage and luxurious home life. The recording of their chit-chat recently leaked onto social media, and it's sending shockwaves through the Harvey universe. In this exposed phone call, Shirley didn't hold back when it came to dishing on her recent visit to the Harvey mansion. At first, she couldn't help but marvel at their over-the-top lifestyle, but then she dropped a bombshell that's got tongues wagging. She suggested that Steve might just have a case of the jitters regarding Marjorie. Marjorie has her own spa, her own workout room. She could go in there and get massages every day, People come to her house and work her out and all of that. I was like, oh God, what a dream. Shirley was heard quipping. But guess what? Shirley didn't stop at just spilling the tea about their mansion tour. She went on to confess that Steve was always eager to have them over, showering them with invitations. However, there was a catch. They rarely accepted when Mrs. Harvey was in the picture because, well, that supposedly made things super awkward.
All of that, yeah, everything.
Okay, let's see here. So I can't find anything immediately on okay, so a mutual friend would be who? Okay, how about that? Let me go through that. How did Ernesto meet Shirley? Okay, the girlfriend took Strawberry by the concierge buzz Atlanta Antonio and what the hell? Okay, so it's the girlfriend took. Who's the girlfriend? Why did they write it like that? Let me see. Essence. Too vague. I just want a direct answer. Shirley for 7. Okay. Damn. Google used to be so much better. They used to just give you the straight up answer. We'll have to shelve that for now. Let me move on. Let me get back to the party. I'm going to take that down. Okay, so let's move on to that and go back to this.
You don't even have to get a divorce attorney. You can run free. It's over. This man set you up knowing he was still married. We are going to get into this and so much more. But before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on anything regarding this case and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Now, I don't know if this news is hurtful or helpful at this time. On one hand, you have this marriage that has been a sham. And then on the other hand, surely you can get out of it. No drawn out divorce. You can literally get out of it. So let's break this down. Now, I received an email last week or so from Ernest's first baby mother telling me that she was married to Ernest, and I could not find any documents to prove it, nor would she provide me with those documents. So I had a few people contact me after and ask me, is it Martha? I'm like, no, it's not her. It's a different lady. So I received documents from Pam Esquire, the law intellect. Make sure to check her out on YouTube. And she was even like, is it Martha? I'm like, no, it's not her. It's someone different. Now, according to the documents she sent me, it's showing that Ernest and Martha were married on September 1st, 2001. Now, things had to go bad because on January 10th, 2005, Martha filed for separation from Ernest. Now, she asked that he pay $650 in child support for the child that they had. She asked that he be responsible for the mortgage that they had together. And she also wanted him to be responsible for his own liens and his own judgments and all collection agencies. So that just goes to show you that Ernest has been bad with money since Bush #2 was in office. Long time ago. Martha did not pursue the case. The case was later dismissed. What does that mean? They're still married. So on July 31st, 2007, Ernest decided to file a dissolution of marriage. He did this from jail. Now, he states the date of separation is April of 2005. He agrees to pay child support, and he agrees that the child should stay with the respondent, which would be Martha. There was a hearing set for July 9th, 2008. I don't know what happened in that hearing, but whatever happened, these two are still married. No one pursues this divorce later. He doesn't. She doesn't. On June 30th, 2014.
See, this is the kind of trouble that bandits just get you into. I don't get it. So Darnell, let me ask you this.
Yes.
We got one narrative, which is, as long as a guy, we have the bus driver narrative, we have the light bulb narrative, and then we have the should have chosen better narrative, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's going on here? I mean, which way do these men want?
You're asking me personally?
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, why you're in the red pill system, right?
Yes, sir.
So which I mean, you see the contradiction, right? First, they say you should have chose better, which means that, okay, be more selective, which means don't choose, a bus driver or a light bulb, right? But then at the same time, they're going, wait a minute, why are you being so stuck up and not wanting to choose a bus driver or a light bulb?
Well, I don't think it was necessarily saying, not to choose a bus driver or, but because like I said, a bus driver, that is an honorable profession. Okay. I know it's not like the best job in the world or anything, but it is an honorable profession. Okay. I mean, you can't say, you shouldn't choose the bus driver,
Well, if you're a millionaire, can you tell me how many male millionaires have chosen a female bus driver?
Female bus driver?
Yeah, name me one rich guy who married a woman at bus driver level.
At bus driver level, I couldn't say, but I do know as far as a bus driver goes. But I mean, there are rich men that do marry
Do you
women.
see my point? Do you see my point? I mean, men don't even do it. I know other cultures don't do it either.
Yes, but
So
men
why
do.
is it- So why is it that black women have to be the ones to bring a man from rag to riches?
Well, I'm not saying that. Like men do it. Men do that all the time. They may not date a bus driver per se, but I mean, a lot of them
We're
will.
talking about marriage.
Yes, a lot of them will marry. One of my quarterbacks, Jeff Garcia, he was a 49er quarterback from back in the day. He married a porn star.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, from back in the day. So if I remember Jeff, he was pretty good.
He married a porn star.
So what is that? Porn star is not a bus driver.
No, what I'm saying is, but you had mentioned about dating down. I mean, star quarterback with a P-star. I mean, come on, that's kind of dating down. Wouldn't you agree?
That's dating down, but that's kind of like, I mean, that's dating morally down. She might have been making a lot of money for all we know.
It's possible.
So yeah, I see what you're saying. Morally, she's a bad move. But sorry, I mean, porn stars make more than bus drivers if they're really. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can't really count that.
Yeah.
That was so. And if you have to go back, what? Jeff hasn't played for what? 15 years?
Something like that.
Yeah. So he hasn't played for 15 years, and you have to go back that far for an example.
Well, I mean, he's not the only one. Like I said, you got a lot of them that, a lot of actors, musicians, like when it comes to men, we don't necessarily, all of us don't date women at our level necessarily. You see what I'm saying?
Well, technically, we're not supposed to, right? We're supposed to be the breadwinner, right?
Yeah, the provider.
Right. So I understand that part, but I still to this day, I want you to take modern day rappers, modern day singers, right? Male, and I want you to tell me who they married. How many of them just married a bus driver?
Bus drivers, like I said, probably zero.
Okay. So I do know that have been some modern day superstar black women that have ended up with bus drivers.
I was not aware of that. Yeah.
Kiki, Holly, Kiki Palmer.
He was the actual bus driver.
He wasn't a bus driver, but he was at bus driver status.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay.
Oh, so if you mean status, then yeah, men do date bus driver status women all the time. You know, or excuse me, high profile men.
We're talking rich men.
Yeah, rich men.
Okay. So let's go with status for now, just to defend your point here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you had literally meant actual bus driver. That's what I thought you meant.
Doesn't have to be a bus driver literally, just status. So give me some filthy rich men that have done that.
Let's see. What's his name? He was I believe it's Paul McCartney married a homeless woman.
That's going, bro. Modern
time.
time. I could find somebody back 50 years. Shit. Paul McCartney's older than me.
That's true. That's true. Modern times, it's going to be kind of hard for me. I mean, I have to research it. So I'm pretty sure it still happens.
Okay. Let's keep this going.
And the court is like, look, it's been more than 5 years. As a matter of fact, almost 7 years since Ernest has filed, and you guys are not doing anything. There's no movement. So we're going to dismiss this. This was June 30th, 2014. It's dismissed. What does that mean? They're still married. 28 days later, on July 28, 2014, on Shirley Strawberry's birthday, Ernest carries his tail up into the Steve Harvey Morning Show and in front of the world asked Shirley Strawberry to marry him. And she says yes. So since we're doing birthdays, on Ernest's 50th birthday,
Okay, so we have an all-time loser with a woman, and a woman gives him a chance, and he totally screws up and literally almost gets her in trouble. That's not good.
No.
February 9th, 2015, the two were married in a lavish Atlanta wedding where Steve walked Shirley down the aisle. Since then, Ernest has been arrested 3 times. Shirley has been kicked out of multiple homes, received a garnishment, filed for bankruptcy, and all of this because a man that you thought you were married to is still married to another woman. Now, I feel like this is a part 2 to Why Do Fools Fall in Love, because Ernest has everyone claiming to be his wife. Court documents prove who the real Mrs. Williams was when Ernest got married to Shirley Strawberry, and it was Martha. Now, let's get into Martha's new documents. On September 23rd, 2021, 20 years and 22 days after getting married to Ernest, Martha filed a complaint for divorce without minor children. Now, again, this child is...
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, how messy can you get? I mean, how messy can you get here?
So he was already married when he married Shirley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
well, that's why he didn't get divorced then, because you can't marry twice. So the second marriage... Yeah, the second marriage. That's why. Yeah, so that's why there's no divorce then.
So with so many stories like this, Darnell, why does the red pill industry keep the narrative that Black women don't want to date down or won't date down? Why do they keep doing that? Because there's plenty of examples of Black women dating down.
Yes. I mean, yes, there are examples of Black women dating down, but I mean, like, you know, matter of fact, in the title of your show, I'm assuming you're about to pull up Kendra here shortly. So
yes,
but you watch the Kendra G show, and you could just tell, like, these are average women calling into the show, and you could tell they're quite hypergamous. All of them want a guy making six figures. Some of them, these women, they actually do make six figures, themselves, which is understandable, but a lot of times they want a guy making more money than they do. And if you ever notice, they're all...
Is there anything wrong with a woman wanting a man to make more money than her in this society?
No, but that's what the red pill says, is that women are hypergamous. The red pill's not saying it's a bad thing.
But let's break it down like this. So what's wrong with being hypergamous?
Nothing.
So why do they keep bringing it up like it's a problem?
They're trying to get men to. They're trying to get men to understand how dating is today.
But it's always been that way.
What's that?
It's always been that way. In fact, it was probably more so hypergamous back in the day because the men made most of the money, right?
Correct.
So why are they even bringing it up now? Why is it even brought up as a problem?
Because dating has changed today. It's changed, but I mean, in my opinion, they don't bring it up as a problem though. They're just trying to tell young men, look, you got to understand the game. This is how it works. You have to build yourself up as a man. You got to build yourself up and be the best you can be.
Then why aren't they doing that? Because obviously they're not.
No, I mean they do all the time. It's just you gotta consider the time. Well, like I said, in your free time, I know you don't like Fresh and Fit, but in your free time, watch their daytime shows. Watch their daytime.
They change their programming because they're trying to get back onto YouTube if they haven't already. So they've changed from demeaning women on 24/7 to demeaning women like 7.
No, I was saying their daytime shows. They don't have the women on the daytime shows. The daytime shows is strictly advice. You got your Money Monday. They talk about finances, et cetera, et cetera.
But you said their finances was bad.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so you can't really. Be careful. So basically, sounds like to me they were using finances as more of a placeholder, even though they had the money to buy a real financial expert. They tried to give the financial expertise themselves. Doesn't that sound correct?
No, sir. They actually do bring on financial experts.
So why is this still trash?
Majority of them, I think so. The only one there was only 2 I liked. I don't know if you heard of Aaron Clary. He's good. I would listen to him. Aaron Clary's good. He's kind of manosphere finance guy though.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got he's a black guy, AMS. I don't really know much about AMS. I just saw him a couple times on Fresh and Fit, and as simple as his advice is, it makes sense. Like, save your money. The issue I have with Fresh and Fit's financial advice is that they encourage debt. And when I say debt, I mean go buy a house, put nothing down. Well, at first they stopped doing that now, but they started saying put nothing down. Don't worry about paying the mortgage. The tenant's going to come in and pay the mortgage. And I'm like, in a perfect world, that's true, but we don't live in a perfect world. You could vet your tenants all you want. I mean, we know there's people out there that don't pay rent. That's why we have eviction.
Right.
And
okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going because you're putting me down a rabbit hole I don't want to be in.
Yeah, I got
it. Too far. We could be talking about finances, and the numbers would drop. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did some digging on the internet, and I found and I want to play this clip by LW Academy because it caught me by surprise a little bit. So here we go.
So Jeezy files for a divorce from Jeannie Mai, and we need to talk about this because I see red flags all over this. For those of you who don't know, Jeezy is a rapper and Jeannie Mai is a well-known TV host. They seem like the perfect couple, but now without warning, Jeezy is filing for a divorce. And whilst the internet is going for Jeannie Mai's neck, saying that she must have cheated, running clips where she's talking about having a terrible...
By the way, make sure you subscribe and like LW Academy Hub for Women. It's excellent information. It's to the point. She is very helpful. Let's just put it that way.
Temper, which she herself admits. Check it out.
I have a really hot temper. Not a lot of people know this, but it's just something in my family. I've seen it in my grandmother. I saw it in my grandfather, to my grandmother, to my mom, to my aunts, to me, right? But I didn't notice it in myself until I was with Jeezy.
Interesting. You didn't notice in your previous marriage?
No, because it has to do with the type of relationship you have and the type of respect you have for that person to mirror things back to you, where you actually would stop you in your tracks and evaluate yourself, you know?
So you had it.
So I had it, but nobody ever called me out on it. Also, in my line of work, sometimes being a boss isn't so great for you, because you have a lot of people who just agree to what you want. They're yes men, right? And so I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy. And here's a person who is my equal and I really respect. And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like, who? That's not flying here. And also, it would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the fuck do you think you are? But I was triggering him. So through work, we learned that we both have certain habits that to the everyday person, from friends, family, fans, they'll never see it. But to the person who loves us deep enough, you can press that button and boom, the dragon comes out. And we both have it. So we had to work on that. But he never told me to fix my temper. I just saw it and I thought, unless I want to stay in this place where I lose this person I love and I stay in my comfort zone of doing what I want to do and function the way I have for the last 40 years where nobody else had to stop me.
Which obviously has done quite well for you.
Right. I could have. But this was something greater that I wanted. And also a great challenge to myself to say, what if, now that I know it exists and the dragon's there, what if I got rid of that? How do I kill that dragon or store it in its place so that it never creates havoc in my life? And that took work.
YouTube has taken this information and are basically saying that this is the reason why Jeezy filed for a divorce. However, I am actually looking at Jeezy with a bit of a side eye. And I know you think I'm always in defense of the women, but bear with me for a minute. In that audio clip, she admits that she has a temper. She also says that her temper triggered his temper and made him say things that were basically unacceptable. So she's self-aware enough to identify her own behavior, but then is essentially blaming herself for his behavior.
Could this be reactive abuse here? Maybe, because though he doesn't tell her to change, how did she come to the conclusion that she was to blame? Two things are possibly happening here. Either he's manipulating through reactive abuse, or on the flip side of that, she could be extremely codependent, which can cause you to automatically blame yourself when negative things happen. Either way, this is not a good sign. A more healthy assessment of their dynamic would be, wow, when we get into it, we bump heads and trigger each other. And I've taken steps to work on my part. I don't understand how them bumping heads turned into her having anger issues that have never been detected before, dating back through her lineage, and that trigger him. This is also a red flag because toxics and abusers love to label you with issues you don't have. And if they can link it to your family history or past trauma, even better. It's interesting that she managed to hold down a successful career and a 10-year marriage, and nobody has told her about her anger issues until now. Maybe all her past and current friends, intimate partners, and co-workers from the real are all yes men, or maybe Jeezy just made it up, or at the very least exaggerated things to make her the issue, as toxics like to do.
That's basically what I got from that clip. And
Okay, let me pause that right there because I found another clip that literally confirms what Angelina was talking about. Check this out. I have no idea who this dude is.
He's been known for his music, but rapper Jeezy says his life has been so much more than just about the music and success that he enjoys now. He's now speaking out about his life before all of that, his own mental health, something you do not hear very often from the hip hop community, and a lot more is in his brand new book. Here's what he told me when I sat down with him. Your first line is, I can't even front. I started out
as a thief.
As a thief.
Yeah.
Now, my grandmother would say, why are you telling everybody your business?
He started out as a thief. He started out as a criminal. But somehow he's the victim. Let's keep it going.
Right.
But why was it so important for you to be this real and this raw with people who picked up your book?
Well, because I felt in the beginning that I was dishonest, and I learned as I went on that life is about honesty and integrity, and I was very ambitious back then, so I thought that taking something was actually a success, but it was not.
Being see, that's bandit thinking right there, where you're looking at ambition being stealing somebody else's property. That's crazy.
And my grandmother was the one that told me. She said I can deal with anything except a liar and a thief. And that changed my mind about that whole.
A lot of our grandmothers had some of the similar sayings, where that just wasn't something they were willing to have somebody do in their life. When people see you, they think successful, like this guy is out front, he's out there, he's doing his thing, he's wearing a nice gold watch, rose gold at that.
Little something.
They see these things and they think, well, if he can do it, why can't all other black folks do it? Why can't they rise? What do you say to them?
Well, that's why I wrote the book, because I think when people see me, they see the finished product. And this has been 40 years of me going through everything I went through. And even a lot in the book is about how, and the reason why I named the book Adversity for Sale, rather than Let Me Sell You My Success, is because I want you to know how many times I've lost and continue to lose and still keep the same enthusiasm. And I feel like that everyone, black, white, brown, whatever, needs to hear that.
He's still the same way. He never changed. He went from being a criminal to a refined criminal, in my opinion. And he admits, apparently he admits mental health. So he's a pillar of health now.
I think he's just telling his story about his past, where he came from. I haven't read. I mean, have you read his book yet? Or I haven't read it myself.
Nope, I haven't either.
Yeah,
I don't need to read it.
Well, I mean, you should.
Okay. Let me go to the next video. I think since you're on the defense boat, let me play this one right here.
So you dated black guys?
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married white men. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
Offensive. I'm not. I'm saying I really do think black men are attractive. I do. That's my.
Well, what do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
You
know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
How did you say it?
I'm just saying, when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
You like your main man to be white and your side.
No.
Explain what you mean.
Okay, what I meant is I used to date black men. Okay, I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to, because it just kept me happiest, was my man Freddie, who happens to be white.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to yet again talk about Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, because as we know, since they have begun dating, they have been in the news very frequently, far more than I would like to hear about them. And I'm going to make a few points about this later on in this discussion, because we need to understand why it is that we keep hearing about this Dusty union. And yes, I said Dusty union. And the reason why I call this a Dusty union is because of Jeezy, aka Jane Wayne Jenkins mentality. And I've said before that when it comes to black men within our community, money does not take away the dusty pathology that they have. All it means is that they will find different ways to double down on their dust and avoid accountability for their actions. And largely that's what this is about, because Jeezy is now in the media because he is claiming that his former fiance and the mother of 2 of his children is harassing him and stating that she's jealous of Jeannie Mai, so therefore she's trying to hold him accountable to child support. And listen, we already know that child support appears to be kryptonite to Black men within this country. I've already said that
Yeah, that's true. That is so. It just seems to be that way. By the way, I'd like to kick a shout out to Benji, Masu in the house, Miss RV, Tevin, Camo. We have Kim Lee Moon in the house, Prism in the house. And where is Cyber? Yeah, Cyber's in the house too. Okay, here we go. Now, the thing is this. What bandits do is they make up excuses onto why they do not want to be good men. He's supposed to pay child support. That deal was done in court. He decided to be a bandit and not want to pay it and not pay it. And we're talking about more than just a couple dollars. Conversely, Jeannie, you saw who you was dating. You saw the problems that he causes. So, wasn't like you wasn't like you knew, you didn't know what was coming. She should have chose better.
The plantation pathology and the buck mentality, where the men had hundreds of years of being bred on plantations to where they weren't allowed to connect to their children. They were told to go procreate with multiple different women without having to take any accountability for the ramifications of it. They also didn't have to provide for their children. So because of that and epigenetics, I believe that they are having a hard time understanding that now they need to be accountable for their children that they create, regardless to how they feel about the mother, and that they need to take full accountability on their own. However, they're having a struggle with this. So when a woman within our community seeks to hold a man accountable for the children that he creates, he starts filibustering, deflecting, and making up excuses as to why she would want him to provide for his child. Now, I'm going to go into some background history about what it is that Jeezy is actually asserting, but I want you guys to understand this mentality, because let's say hypothetically, before I get into what this article is saying, that she is jealous of Jeannie Mai, that wouldn't matter. You would still owe the child support. You still have to provide for your child. The motive behind her filing child support is irrelevant here, because it doesn't take away the fact that you still have a financial obligation to your child. If you like money and fun, go to Linda.
I'd like to kick a shout out to Camo. Thank you so much for the $20 super sticker. Thank you, Camo. Kittens and Caskets. What I would call one of the best commentators on YouTube. I'm telling you, she's talented as heck. I love listening to her commentary and her roasts. Oh man. Anyway, let me keep this going here. And then we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down today. We're gonna get Kendra G. Kendra G is coming up soon.
Linda Sue Games on YouTube and subscribe now. Linda Sue Games is the only gaming channel on YouTube where you can play video games and win money every day. So go to seems as though Black men are the only men who can't understand this concept. And so we tend to idolize celebrities. We tend to think that because they have fame and they have fortune and they've been given the opportunity by the dominant males in society to become public figures and to make large amounts of money, which they are going to trickle back to the dominant society anyway, that somehow that's indicative of them being some kind of exceptional person or having a mentality that is different from the average man within our community. And that's not the case. And we know that because we see them engaging in the same behaviors. We see them engaging in the same narratives. So they're giving every indication that.
Let me pause it right there. CYN-G breaking it down good. So, Darnell, what are your thoughts? They got to be torn.
As far as the child support, or my opinion about the divorce?
Well, you're not a fan of the rap industry either, right?
Not today's rap. I like yesterday's rap, but I was a Jeezy fan though.
Is he yesterday's rap or today's rap?
He's kind of in between.
In the middle?
He was early 2000s.
So
well, I'm sorry, mid 2000s. He started around 2000. Somebody in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say around 2003, 2004, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't even. What song was that he made that was such a hit?
Well, when you play the CNN clip, that was one of them. I put on.
I'm gonna get hit by CNN. Okay, go ahead.
What was the other one? Let's see. I can't say it, but I'm gonna tear that up. You know
Okay.
what?
It sounds really respectful. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, really, quite honestly, I mean, it's not like this guy never was really respectable, right?
I mean, probably not. You know.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, I was a fan of his, so you know. But
So-
I mean, what rapper is respectable nowadays?
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I was gonna go over Nicki's.
Oh yeah, Obama. I remember that song.
Which one?
Oh, he also made when Obama won the presidential election in 08. I don't think it was called Obama, but it might have been.
Welcome, Miss Nurse Fancy. Miss Nurse Fancy in the house.
But yeah, that was a good song though.
Hello?
Hey.
All right. Welcome to As the Desk Turns, y'all. Here we go.
Are you ready,
Man,
boo?
that haircut.
Yep, I'm ready.
What's your name, love?
My name Kevin.
Bring the phone, keep the phone steady for me, okay, Kevin?
Okay.
All right, Kevin, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Detroit.
Detroit's in the building. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 32.
32. What you do for a living?
I work at a plant.
You work at a plant?
Yes, I'm a material specialist.
Material specialist.
Yeah.
Material specialist.
What
You have any
in the
children?
hell? What in the
Yes.
hell is a material specialist? I mean,
probably something fancy in term for he works on a production line or something in a plant or assembly, some kind of assembly.
I would have to agree.
So I have 4.
How old are your 4 kids?
Okay. 14, 10, 9, 1.5.
How many women?
3.
Why you not with the woman you had a baby with a year and a half ago?
It's a long story. I was with another woman, and I had a child on her. And
So the 1.5 woman was a side chick?
yeah, it wasn't a side chick. It was like a friend thing. We met out of town.
So you had a girl and you was cheating on your girl with the girl that got pregnant.
Yeah,
Not and they both left you?
yeah. No, I kind of like the woman I had a child with. She kind of trying to force her way in, and like, well, you got to deal with me, and like I don't have to deal with you, but I will take care of my child. So
What's wrong with her? Why can't you deal with her?
the attitude, her attitude too bad, and I'm past.
Wait,
all
this
that.
guy is cheating, but her attitude is too bad. So what happened is that her attitude got bad after she got upset because he wasn't doing her right. He wasn't doing right.
The attitude, like she say stuff as a kid. She just still got the, when I was young, you could put your hands on her, and I just can't do that no more.
So why you have sex with her with all these red flags that you are
So
naming?
the red flags weren't there until down the line.
Yes, they were.
Nah,
Well,
yeah,
see-
they were there. He ignored them.
Exactly. He ignored them because, and the funny thing is that he said he didn't want to have a kid with her. Well, he didn't have to have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we want to be, and then he didn't have to he could have wrapped up. He didn't do anything.
So after you had sex with her?
No, it wasn't even then. It was actually when she got pregnant, because she told me she would never get pregnant by me. She got pregnant, had a baby.
Oh, you don't know how you had 3 kids before her. You ain't know how babies was created.
I did.
She got him on that one. See, that's the problem right there. Is you can't blame the woman. If you know you don't want a kid, then you make sure you don't have a kid. All you need to do is just not do what you did before.
Yep.
But he has 3. See, he's just another irresponsible bandit. That's basically what I see right now.
But I just, I took a woman word. I thought,
Why did she say she would never get pregnant?
She said she wouldn't get. She had IUD or whatever. She had one of them, and she just was like, "Oh, I won't have no baby by a guy with 2 different baby mamas and 3 kids already." And so I believed it. So it wasn't.
Did she have kids? It's her first child.
She have a 7-year-old son.
Okay. Well, you should have protected yourself if you didn't want to get her pregnant.
Right. Yeah,
But y'all be wanting that raw sex is what happens. Raw sex might cost you 18 years of your life.
Yeah, and that's what happened. I got a beautiful daughter out of it, though.
Beautiful
daughter.
daughter.
And I'm a great father to all my kids. I make good money.
I just don't believe him at all. I don't.
My child support is not. I'm on child support for all of them, but it's not like everyone thinks. So
you got 3 baby mamas and you have a 1.5-year-old. There are some red flags happening in the comment section. What would you say to the woman that is concerned that you got a 1.5-year-old child?
Well, I'm getting through all them problems. I feel like me and her going to court, once I get the parenting right time and all that, that'll be fine. Like anyone I talk to don't have to go through what I go through. I keep my stuff in control.
Ooh, child. Let's keep going, Kevin. Kevin, Detroit, 32. What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
So this is Kevin, Detroit, 32, Aquarius. Works at the plant. Maintenance specialist. 4 kids, 3 women, a 1.5-year-old. What kind of woman you looking for now?
So now, I'm a very lenient guy. It's just someone who's mature, got a job, work every day, mature, know how to handle their attitudes. It's big on me with attitudes. I gotta know that you not gonna come up to my job tripping if we have a disagreement and things like that. It's just small things to me because I'm a good, guy to get along with.
Somebody came to your job before tripping out on you?
Yeah, the 1.5-year-old mom. And I'm like, you trying to get child support coming up, trying to get me fired. Like, I just didn't get that.
What'd she do? Was she pregnant or she already had the baby?
She wasn't pregnant. This was like 3 months ago.
And what'd she come to the job and say?
Just who fighting, like trying to hit me. Like, yeah. And she from Lansing. I'm from Detroit. Like,
Why is it always that he has the same pathology as Jeezy did, where, oh yeah, this girl tried to hit me and blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm from East Side Detroit.
You got a crazy baby mama, so a woman gotta be concerned about that.
Yeah, but I feel like that's under control now.
How's it under control? She just came to your job 3 months ago. You know how crazy you got to be to go to somebody's job?
Yeah, but I think that she learned her lesson after that.
How she learned her lesson? What happened?
I told her mama. I told her grandma. Yeah. I thought that was funny though.
Welcome to the chat, Demand. Welcome to chat, Indiana Mom. Benji's in the house. Prism's in the house. Camo's in the house.
How old is she?
She 34.
So telling her grandmother made her straighten up.
It did a little bit. It did, because you know her grandma like 87. And her grandma is like her mom. Her mom passed. So her grandma was like, she doing what down there? Her grandma still live in Lansing.
Child. Okay, all right.
Let me pause it for a minute. Welcome to the stage, Cyber. How you doing?
It's a blessing. How I sound? I'm trying out these new studio headphones with the mic.
Sound good, crisp, clean.
Yeah,
Really?
very good, very sharp.
Okay, that's good. It
So
don't
what do you
sound
think?
ghetto like it used to be.
No, actually, you didn't sound. Either one sounds good.
Okay. Well, I want to say something about the Jeezy. It's very, these celebrities playing out in front of our eyes is just debunking everything that these men are saying, or these women are, non-combative. They nice and friendly. They support you under all circumstances. They're better mothers. And we're seeing in front of our eyes that it's not true. So my question would be, what is the true motivation for them saying it then?
Exactly.
It goes back to the colorist and the colorism tactic that they use. What's going on? That's me?
No, wait. There's a plane.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
So,
my bad. I'm outside right now.
Who is that?
You at the airport?
That's J-Mike.
No, I'm outside just walking in.
I was about to go return these headphones, man. I'm like, man, I got for real. Anyways, so my question would be, what's their motivation? Is it just to manipulate black women? And if that's the case, then we have to look at this at a different angle. We have to look at this as a mental disturbance that's going on.
Mm-hmm. It is. I mean, the thing is that I find it very eerie that this guy right here is using the exact same excuses for his exes that Jeezy used for his exes, where he was saying his exes were combative, and this and that, but something tells me these gentlemen probably, well, I'm being nice calling them gentlemen, but these men probably did something to make the woman behave unhappily.
Are we talking about his preference or black women?
Who knows who he got pregnant? But I'm just shocked they use the same
He got
word.
3 baby mamas. They could be any race.
Yeah. Yep.
One of them might be. She might be white. He said one of them was from Lansing. Lansing was kind of, when I lived up in Detroit, Lansing was kind of white folks, kind of,
Yeah, it is. But yeah, there are black folks there though. But because I went there once a very long time ago, back in the AOL days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, and then these guys, let's not confuse their delusion with stupidity. They understand that it's easily for them to walk away. Women are the bearers of children. Women take on the brunt of raising. They are very aware of this. It's been like this since forever.
Mm-hmm.
They understand that. And to use black women in an equation, I have to look at it differently now. Could it be sadistic, or sociopathic, it has. I gotta start looking at it different now because these preferences are in, you know, like I said before, they're not showing the attributes that these guys claim that these women have.
Right.
So what is it then?
Right. We're only getting one side of the story.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, but I think that she learned her lesson after that.
How she learned her lesson? What happened?
I told her mama. I told her grandma. Yeah. I thought that was funny though.
I used to want to go on Kendra G, but that's not a good idea for me.
And he looks very disheveled. Like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah.
I mean, every time I used to try to join Kendra G show, the chat was always full, and I couldn't join. But dude, at that time, I don't know what was going on with me at that time. I want to join her show.
you got tempted.
Yep, I guess I wanted to do it to become viral.
Exactly. It's the temptation of it. And like Campbell said, that these guys aren't serious.
All right. Welcome, Yolandos. Welcome, Yolandos, to the chat. Here we go.
Telling her grandmother made her straighten up.
It did a little bit. It did, because you know her grandma like 87, and her grandma is like her mom. Her mom passed, so her grandma was like, "She doing what down there?" Her grandma still live in Lansing.
Wait, so he told on his baby mama?
Yep.
Let me roll that back.
So telling her grandmother made her straighten up.
It to her grandma.
3 months ago, you know how crazy you got to be to go to somebody's job.
So Torch.
Yeah, but I
why,
think
if he's a leader, why did he resort to a woman to handle his problems?
Right. Well said.
I mean, but what else is he supposed to do though? Because, like, I mean, you can't get physical. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what else is? What else?
I'm not saying it literally. Like, I'm saying, we look at all of the cases where all these guys are unalived by the police. They scream for mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to understand what's the vitriol against women when they themselves use women to solve their problems.
Well, put yourself in his shoes. You know, somebody's coming to your job. You know, if you were a man, you know what I'm saying, and you were dealing with a woman, I'm not saying she's crazy, but, you know, there was an altercation or something, there's an argument, let's say, you know, between you two. Now she's showing up at your job, or she's calling your job, you know, your boss, you got to do something, right? You got to stop her from, or whomever, from doing that, right? So what else?
Restraining order. That's what it's called. Get a restraining order.
That can take time. I mean,
it takes 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the situation.
And he should have chose better.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I agree.
He should have chose better. Yeah, exactly.
So me, when you say put myself in his shoes, you're giving him a fairy tale excuse.
No, I'm not. No, ma'am, I'm not giving him an excuse. You had said earlier that, you know, why was he looking for a woman to solve his problem? You know,
no,
the grandmother.
He did. Look, he did.
Correct.
I just brought up the fact that these men claim that they're leaders, they want submission.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that comment as to say it literally. I'm just using it as an example to debunk the narrative, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, and like the only thing I was just saying is, like I said, if you think about it from a standpoint, somebody showing up at your job, you know, about to get you, you know, that can have a lot of dire consequences. You know, of course you're going to reach out, you know, to family or somebody. Hey, can you talk to so and so? Well, you know, assuming you have good relations with, you know, that person.
So let me ask you. You know, there's a chain of command, right? He doesn't own the property where he works at.
Correct.
What would be his first step to take in a situation like that?
Um,
The very first step.
well, if you're talking about chain of command military and you have a conflict, you go to your immediate supervisor, your first level
Okay.
supervisor. In the Army, called it, it'll be your team leader.
Okay. And then you get then in Army, what? Military police gets involved, right? If there's something, is there a big issue, the military police will get involved, right?
It has to be a crime.
She's
You're
trespassing.
talking. Okay, yeah, she's trespassing. Okay.
So that's step 2. Police involved.
Mhm.
Get the report. Step 3, his restraining order would come swift and speedily. But
Okay,
he skipped all that. He skipped all that and called this woman's mother.
Well, I mean, the police is kind of that's kind of a heavy-handed response. I mean, calling the mother, a relative first to try to calm someone down is more of a gentler response. Now, as far as the organization, they're not going to want to get involved. You see what I'm saying? If this person's not an employee, they're not going to want to get involved. In
Hey,
fact, they're going to
DJ
fire
Touch,
you.
I'm finna log out on my phone and log back in on my iPad.
Yeah, but you got to understand that's a place of business.
Correct.
They have customers.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have that type of behavior at a place of business. I'm not
Correct.
looking at it as a moral conflict.
Mhm.
This is about business. And
Yes,
like
you're
I said,
correct.
he skipped over all of the logical things that a normal person would do, and he called
Yeah.
this woman's mother being messy.
Yeah. But here's the thing: your employer, if they see you got drama going on, just like you said, this is a place of business. I don't need this drama. They're not going to want to. They're not going to do anything.
You know
You have a lawsuit.
you know what we're forgetting now? We're forgetting the fact that he cheated on his other girlfriend with this other woman that's causing the problems. So
Correct.
it's like he's totally ignoring the fact that he's the one who brought this on himself.
Oh yeah, I don't deny that at all. Like I said, what's the
My
old
point
saying?
was just
Chickens coming home
he
to
called
roost.
a woman to solve his problems. That's not my only point. I don't really care about everything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Favors says this. Would be nice if Kendra would treat the men who call up the way that Kevin Samuels treated women who called up. Amen to that. Yeah, she's Kendra is very, for the type of, especially the type of men she gets on her show, she is very, very nice to them.
She's a
Very nice.
sympathizer.
Yeah.
No, I think Kendra's a straight shooter. Like, I mean, she's gotten on a lot of the men too.
Well, you know what's
Yeah.
funny to me is red pill men still complain about her. Because she's not red pill enough for them. That just shows you the mentality.
Well, some red pill men complain about each other. Fresh and Fit don't like Lead Attorney. Lead Attorney doesn't like Fresh and Fit. Who else?
It shows a level of dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Yeah. But to be honest with you, I just think these YouTube streets, man, they just turn mean. Everybody's going after everybody.
Yeah.
But it's not a two-way street. These people are attacking people and that doesn't know them and don't care about them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That she learned her lesson after that.
How she learned her lesson? What happened?
I told her mama. I told her grandma. Yeah. I thought that was funny though.
How old is she?
She 34.
So telling her grandmother made her straighten up.
It did a little bit. It did
No,
because
it didn't.
her grandma.
It didn't. This guy's messy as hell. I don't know what she was thinking.
Let me ask, Torch, do these people, do they live in the realm of reality?
No.
Are these people in their own little world?
No. Most men who have the banditry gene do not live in reality. They make up things in their own mind and lie to others. Even if they have to lie to themselves, they will do that as well. So that's what we're looking at. Excuse me. That's what we're looking at here. There's a guy who basically, you know, he's making. You can see that he's looking up towards the ceiling, which means he's trying to
That
think
nigga,
himself
he
through.
cockeyed it, Torch.
What?
He cockeyed it, Torch. Come on now, looking at the ceiling. He looking straight.
Burnt my beans.
And he got 3 babies. Oh my goodness. What happened to selective breeding, ladies? We have
Right.
to, oh Lord.
That is just
Yep.
crazy.
I better get on that birth control ASAP.
He doesn't care. I mean, that's the one thing you know, and ladies, I can't stress this more. Bandits just don't care.
So it's up to the women to protect themselves.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to do it.
No, not one bit. No.
My like 87. And her grandma is like her mom. Her mom passed. So her grandma was like, "She doing what down there?" Her grandma still live in Lansing.
Ooh, child.
So-
Okay. All right. So what kind of woman you looking for, Kevin?
So, like I said, got a job, got her stuff together, you know. Kids, 2 to 3 kids, it really don't matter, you know, because, you know, longer they older, you know, kids.
Why would anyone want this dude?
Really?
He's obviously not a good option. He has no remorse for cheating. So why would anybody want to deal with him?
Someone with low self-esteem.
Yeah.
This is why BWE is here. Hopefully you guys are watching. Self-esteem is for you, ladies, not for nobody else. And
Thank you.
there's nothing wrong with having your boundaries. You don't have to compromise your self-esteem and like this. Look at him.
Can you read Miss RV's comment? That's pretty funny.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was asking, could you read Miss RV's comment? It was kind of funny. I thought that was funny.
Oh, let me check it out.
Darnell, you can read it too for us.
Oh,
This
okay.
one?
Yeah,
Yep,
you
that's
can
it.
stop us.
No, not that one. It was what was it? It was something about they meet the family so they can manipulate for beer and cigarettes or something to that effect.
Oh, this one. See that? That's
Yeah.
what's- okay.
Yeah.
See, that's
that's-
why guys like that want to meet your family so they can figure out how they can manipulate. Yeah, for beer and cigarettes. Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
that is funny.
I'm fine with all that, but
You want more kids?
no,
Do you want more kids? No.
not right now. Yeah, down the line, yes.
Okay.
Darnell,
What
let me
are your
ask you a
deal
question.
breakers? What won't you date?
Yes, ma'am.
You was a military man, right?
Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
Would you feel confident standing side by side with this man in a conflict?
Probably not, but that's because he's from Detroit. I'm sorry, hey, dudes are ratchet in Detroit. I used to live there.
So if you don't feel confident, what's the percentage of your confidence then? Is it 100 or
My
small
percentage in confidence in this guy?
Yeah, if he was standing side by side with you, what are the probabilities that you will survive with him standing side by side?
Let's just say I'd probably keep an eye on him. I put it to you like that. I couldn't give you a percentage, but I have one eye where I'm supposed to be looking, one eye on him.
Now, can you imagine what a woman feels if she was standing by
Mhm.
this man in a conflict?
Mm-hmm.
And there's thousands of these type of dudes.
Well, I'll even say there's probably millions.
That's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
But let them tell it. They want a race war in the best country in the world.
I need to hear this.
Look, you need to hear this.
I need to hear what your deal breaker is.
Okay, mine is like I've been saying.
Dead. If she's just dead. Anybody alive? Anybody alive you'll date, right? As long as she's dead, that's a deal breaker. But she's alive. Anybody alive? Anybody alive you'll date? Walking, breathing. Inhale, exhale. She's got only deal breaker would be death. Other than that, you pass the test. If you are alive, you are up for option. Just can't be dead. Just can't invite. I did your deal breakers for you. I set them for you. I know what your deal breaker is. Just dead. Everything else is free game, right? I said just anybody dead, but anybody alive.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, just the longer. I like mature women.
What happened? What you said? You have one? What's your deal breaker?
Right. No,
I know it's deal breaker. Success. Productivity is a deal breaker.
Progression,
Progression, achievements, goal setters. That's his deal breaker.
A mature woman might look past your ass, Kevin. She got 3 baby mamas and a 1.5-year-old. Huh?
Know what she wants in life. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know if you're a mature woman, what she wants in life.
You know what's funny?
But they don't.
They always say that.
Yeah.
in their description, what she wants in life. But these men don't know how life works, how the world works. So all of the pressure is on women. So the pressure is on women.
Yeah.
She needs to know what she wants.
And he obviously doesn't know what he wants because he had chances.
Can't describe it.
Yeah.
Right. But once they get to know me, they'll love me.
Just alive, Kevin. Your only deal breaker is a woman that's passed on. If a woman is breathing right now, she's an option, okay?
Okay.
You ain't got no deal breakers. All right, Kevin, does she gotta look a certain way?
How much you want to bet he's been to prison?
Quite sure.
What kind of phones y'all be calling me with? Can y'all put some minutes on your cell phones before y'all call into this internationally known show? Kevin, honey, Kevin.
Yeah.
She trying to clown him real nice. She need to just clown these fools, man.
Yeah.
How she got to look, Kevin? Your phone messing up, Kevin.
No.
She gonna lose. She gonna lose.
Do the woman have to look a certain way? I don't got time.
Obviously, Oh, she just got to have her.
What's baby mama calling you?
Her hygiene together, hair done, nails. Grown woman.
Okay.
This RV.
I'm about to hang up on you.
You hear me now?
In the face, boy.
Does the woman have to look a certain way?
Hang up on me, Kendra. You hear me?
Does the woman got to look a certain way?
I said no, as long as she got her.
His face look like the side of a New York dumpster.
Okay, here. Do you pay for women to get their hair and nails done?
Yeah, different situations I will.
Okay. They say your baby mama was calling you.
They funny.
Is she? Was it one of your baby mamas?
No.
Who was calling you?
Wasn't nobody. Somebody probably seen
Somebody. Was it? Did someone have a vagina or a penis?
It was a male. It's Friday night, so everybody ready to hang.
Okay. Does the woman have? She says she has to have her hair nails done.
Oh.
She gotta make a certain amount of money.
Oh, it's Friday night, right? And if it's Friday night, shouldn't he have a date? Why is he going out with his guys? I know it sounds weird for me to ask that, but I mean, he's on here looking for a woman to go out with, probably to get pregnant. If he's desperate enough to call on this show and wait, who knows how long to get on, right? Why didn't he just? I mean, what? All the women are onto him that lives near him, or what?
You can't even apply that to this guy. This guy is a Seward dumpster diver. Like this guy is roadkill, Torch. You can't even. Can we go to the next one, please?
Yeah, let's do that. Actually, Campbell brought some up to my attention. I'm gonna kick it out real quick. Then we'll go we're gonna go to the Pineapple Show.
So it's official. Sneeko has finally realized that he has screwed over an entire generation of 10 to 12-year-old boys who watch his content. And honestly, when I first saw this clip, I was kind of shocked because I already know Sneeko was a propagandist. Like, yeah, sure, he's spoken a few truths here and there, but I'm not gonna lie, my view on Sneeko from the beginning of this year up until now has changed drastically, as I now see that he's just a grifter and a showman. He's pretty much an entertainer. He's just chasing views, and he will literally grift into anything to get those views, whether it's grifting into Islam, grifting into Red Pill, grifting into believing in Jesus Christ or Allah. Like, bro would literally do anything for views, and it's actually quite sickening. But anyways, here's his moment of realization about how much he just up.
What did you say? The woman. What?
Now, it's only been 7 seconds, and you...
What? Did he say what he just...
The woman. What?
Now, it's only been 7 seconds, and you got one of Sneeko's fans saying, Andrew Tate, smiles for the camera, takes the photo, puts the phone down and say, the woman. Like, I didn't know it was this bad. You know, when they said Andrew Tate and Sneeko were influencing these young boys in middle school and high school and legitimately causing a mess in classrooms with, I suppose, the extreme rhetoric that people like Sneeko have been pushing, that he may not have really believed in at the time, but, you know, like I said, the grip, I thought they were just over exaggerating until I saw this video.
No, wait. We love women. What? Not like transgenders. Yes, sir. We love everybody.
Bro says we love women, but not like transgenders. Bro, I swear these kids are actually brainwashed, huh? Like, I legitimately did not think it was this bad. I just thought they were just kids who watched Sneeko for entertainment while eating their breakfast or playing video games or some shit. But these kids are legitimately brainwashed. Oh my god. Yeah, nah, whoa. This is crazy. And the crazy thing is, Andrew Tate would never even condone or co-sign any of what these kids are saying. This is all Sneeko, by the way. As far as I can tell, Andrew Tate never said all gays or we hate transgenders or we hate women. I mean, I may be mistaken. Provide me the clip or the link in case I missed it. But as far as I know, that's mainly Sneeko and Leafy is here on Twitter who say all gay people and trans people should be alive and we hate women and the who's are destroying society. And I'm still of the belief that they're mainly trolling for likes, clicks, and impressions. I legitimately do not think Sneeko and Leafy genuinely believe any of this. But like I said in my previous videos, their fucking dumbass fan bases cannot tell the difference and will take all of this shit to heart.
That's pretty much all Red Pill, in my opinion.
What have I done? Can I get in the video? Fucking talk. Can I get in the video? Yeah. Talk to him. Yo, what's up?
Wow, this is genuinely sad, and obviously this went viral and a lot of people started saying Sneeko finally realized he got himself in a bubble with his Red Pill content. By the way, Sneeko has officially said that he's left the Red Pill. He doesn't make this any type of content anymore, but it's kind of too late, bro. You blew up off of the Red Pill, and unfortunately the damage has already been done. Somebody else said you could do everything right with a son, but one day when he's 11 he spends 2 hours at a friend's house who has unlimited internet access and comes back and calls his little sister ate hot. Somebody said, I remember when I was 10, I used to watch gaming videos. Now these motherfuckers watch Sneeko and Andrew Tate talk about women. Nah, that's crazy, because that's actually true. At 10, I wasn't even really playing video games like that. I was outside for like 8 hours a day playing with friends and climbing trees and shit. Somebody said, I'm crying. Sneeko realized he ruined a generation of kids. Mudahar even got into the mix and said, if this was my fan base and I met them like this, I'd put a bullet in my head that second, left my ass off. And Sneeko said, why can't they realize that kids will never resonate with fat soy boys? The fat soy boy Sneeko referring to in the situation being Mudahar. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of kids watch Mudahar, and second of all, he doesn't look fat to me, but clearly Sneeko doesn't have an argument against Mudahar's point, so therefore he just...
So as a father, how do you combat your son from being influenced by Sneeko?
Don't let him onto you. You have to monitor his internet.
That's it?
Only way. Because basically Sneeko's only on the internet. So, I mean, the problem is when he goes to school.
It's not a woman's problem right here.
No, it's not. Not at all.
What about you, Darnell? How would you try to save your son if you had one from Sneeko influence?
Well, especially at 10 years old, he probably shouldn't be watching that. You know, like DJ Torch said, you got to monitor. And if I do catch him, I'm like, look, you got to understand, son, this is entertainment, and this is not entertainment for you. You're not old enough to watch this. When you become of age, if you want to watch it, you know, that's your choice. I can't stop you. You know, you're a grown man. I can't stop you when you become a grown man. But, you know, while you're living under my roof, you ain't going to be watching this, you know, especially at that age. I mean, it gets a little older, maybe I might, you know, whatever, you know, like he's like 16, 17 years old, you know.
Now, you notice that we didn't really see black boys in that video, right?
Yeah, that was a white kid.
Can we assume that they have fathers in the home?
Well, you can't, just because they're white, you can't assume they got fathers in the home.
I mean, I'm going by the statistics. The average non-black boy has a father in his home. Let's just be on hypothetical.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that they have fathers in the home. Okay. But they're still being influenced. What would you say about the fathers then?
No, it could be a lot of things. Maybe they might be aloof to, you know, their children. It could be, it's possible. Maybe there are some families that work hard. You know, they have to, you know, work they have to get like overtime and stuff to provide a decent quality of life, right? So maybe they feel too busy to engage with their children. I do know that that's kind of an issue in the white community, you know, especially like a lot of high income earners. There, a lot of times they don't make enough time for their children.
So is it safe to say that, because we've talked about this before with the children and the boys and the school system, is it safe to say that these young men are being raised by the current culture?
Yeah, the culture, yes, but definitely not the parents. The parents don't seem to be like. And then another thing, too, where were the parents in that video? That's another.
The next question would be, who are the setters of the culture then? This modern culture.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Who are the setters? Like, who has set the culture, the climate in this modern time?
Which culture are we talking about? Like, what, can you be a little more specific?
We're talking about we're talking about young men, young boys who are going to be men. They're influenced because we spoken on young boys before, and this guy's commentary mentioned something that we've already spoken about.
Yeah.
And the series of questions I asked you is in context to what this man has said.
Okay.
We already agreed that
you're talking about black culture, right?
whatever culture is male culture. If these boys have fathers in the house and they're still being influenced by Sneeko is part of the culture.
Mm-hmm.
You agree or not?
Well, we're assuming those boys have fathers in the house.
Not assuming, but based on statistics, the statistics says they do.
No, I'd say more of a coin toss, but because I think 50% of marriages end in divorce.
We've already had a young lady debunk that already. What was her name, Torch? Those marriages were older men and women who were getting divorced. It wasn't
right. I want to say it was.
According to the data I've seen, it's people that are married. The largest by age group anyway. The largest demographic that gets divorced are ones that are married 18 to 25. That got married between the ages of 18 and 25, because they married a lot of times. They married too young.
Yeah, but they're in a marriage 20 years. You can't use that number and put it on all age brackets, like all age. Anyways,
I'm looking that up right now. Let me see here. Okay, looks like this. The highest divorce rate is for the African American women aged 50 through 59.
yeah, they keep quoting it as like it gives them legitimate evidence that
right
people are getting divorced, but they're getting divorced in the end of a tenure, like
right. Yeah, let me just pop that up there just so everybody knows I'm not telling a story. And back to the video.
Resorts to ad hominem attacks, which I'm not surprised by. And of course, Sneeko, not being able to take accountability for his actions, said in a response tweet to all this drama by saying, "They are children and obviously joking." Yeah, sure, joking. This is how I was at 12. Sneeko, that's a complete lie. I'm not sure if you realize this or not, but we have video evidence of you when you were around that age. And my guy, you were out here writing
Welcome, Hazel. Hazel in the house.
Fucking video essays and thinking levels beyond your fucking age just for YouTube content, which is what initially attracted people to your YouTube channel. I assure you, if you were like this, you wouldn't have had a following to begin with. He also says, but if it sounds egregious to you, blame the rainbow flags in their classrooms. Now he's bringing teachers who put rainbow flags up in their classrooms into the equation. Now here's the thing, I don't agree with that stuff. At most, the only flag that should be up in the classroom is the American one, and maybe a flag from the teacher's home country or some shit. That's just my opinion, but I'm not sure how they're responsible for the content that you pushed out to your kid audience. He also says blame the media for emasculating men. All right, maybe he does have a point there, but again, if you wanted to combat the media's agenda of emasculating men, you could have done it in a more non-abrasive way that could actually resonate with way more people than creating extreme rhetoric that only 12-year-old
you heard he said, Torch?
Yeah.
He said the media is emasculating men, but these guys say it's women.
That's right. And because, guess who owns the most of the media?
Men.
Boom. Boom.
He also says it's your fault for forcing an obvious agenda. Now, when he says I'm not sure he's talking about me. I'm reading this tweet. How is it my fault? Is it the faults of the people listening to this video right now? My audience? How is it their fault? Who is he talking to? Not these kids. Boys will be boys. All right, buddy. Now he's just coping. Super fucking hard. This is why I legitimately think that the red pill and the content like Sneeko produces or used to produce is just as bad as the cringe ass far left extremists who are out here trying to advocate for incredibly dangerous operations on children that should be reserved for people when they are 18 and above. Obviously, trying to say that nobody is born with any gender and you're neither male or female and the kid gets to decide.
That's not really a leftist thing. There's just some people who just think like that. I don't know why they made it political, but okay.
side, like, yeah, okay, buddy, maybe your doctor needs to increase your anti-schizo medication because you're clearly nuts. And on the flip side, that's how I feel about Sneako's content at the moment, and other creators just like him. Like, all you people are nuts to me. Whether you're on the far left, far right, I view people like different.
50% of marriages ending in divorce are older couples who've been married 20 plus years. The majority of women filing for divorce are older women. Boom, which is not obviously what the red pill men want anyway, so they shouldn't even be posting those types of stats. Don't you guys think so? Thank you, Hazel Green.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, in the Census Bureau I read, it's 3 yeyears old, but I'm not sure. Do they do it every 4 years or every year? I'm not sure, but
Every
it says
10 years.
57 every 10 years. Well, 57% of men are never married, and then that's from the ages of 40 and under, and 37% of Black women have never married. So technically, if you look at the numbers, Black women are getting married more because we outnumber you, and our percentage is lower than you guys. So on one coin, they're not getting married, and then on the second part of the coin, they're saying, "Oh, marriages is ending in divorce," but it's not even them that are getting divorced.
Well, according to Goldberg Jones, the average length of marriage is approximately 8 years. That's the average length. So, I don't think that a majority of people are getting divorced after 20 years of marriage. If the average is 8 years, it can't be. A majority of people can't be getting divorced after 20 years of marriage. They've got to be getting divorced a lot sooner.
So you're basically denying the stat Torch just put up on the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm reading from several different law firms. They all come about to be about 8 years. Says here, average length of first-time marriage that ends in divorce is roughly 8 years, 7.8 years for men, 7.9 years for women.
I think you're thinking that those people got married when they were teenagers.
No, that's just the average age of a marriage, the average length of a marriage.
Okay, I'm gonna pull us out of this rabbit hole because we could probably do a whole live on marriage and age. So let me move forward. I'm gonna move over to. I don't know, how did we get on marriage? Never mind. I'm not gonna even go through it. Let's bring it back.
You know how.
Hey, actually, you brought it up, Miss Prism. You brought it up. You did this time. It wasn't me this time.
I don't think so. I was more talking about the influence of raising the boys.
Yeah,
you brought it up, sir.
No, you asked me. You asked me. You said,
George,
well, we should defend because they were white. Remember? I said,
Listen,
well,
you have to understand, Darnell. I listen very well, and I can recall exactly what you said.
Okay.
So we're gonna agree to disagree because.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, not gutter face, man! Come on now, Torch.
Oh, okay. Wait. Here we go.
Darnell, if these guys could get women,
how are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday.
I'm quite sure you could get women, Darnell.
Shit.
Darnell, listen, no cap. Darnell looks better than every guy we seen on the Kendra G show.
I mean,
you're too kind.
after he shaved, because
Yeah,
when he was on the
I'm not
Kendra
talking
G
about.
show,
I ain't talking about rugged Darnell.
I will say this,
I'm talking
Darnell,
about.
you would have fit it where I go fishing. You would have fit in perfectly. They would have loved you up there.
I'm talking about the redefined Darnell.
Oh, thank
Right.
you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, the Mr. Refined. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got a lineup now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bet he wear cologne too.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I bought some before the wedding. When you mentioned that.
How did that wedding go, by the way?
Oh, went well. I think they just came back a couple weeks ago.
Are they
How
getting a
many
divorce?
numbers you get, Darnell?
I didn't get any.
Come on now, Darnell.
No, there was just. I mean, I think she's kind of given up now, but she's there's this one woman. She's friends with my cousin, and she's friends with her, and she keeps trying to hook up with me, but
Is she cute?
I mean, she's not bad looking.
I
But
shouldn't
she
say like cute. I don't mean that. What I mean by cute, when I say cute, is that is there something special about her that you like?
Oh, she's very nice.
She's black. She's black.
No,
towards
no, she's actually she's a white woman.
What?
Yeah, I turned down a white woman. I know, right? Yeah,
Wow, Darnell.
yeah, turning down white women.
Uh-oh, I think something, Darnell. I think you've been on this show for too long. I think we're getting to you.
I think that's what it is, DJ George.
We're messing up your life,
You know, Darnell. I told Darnell 2 months ago he wants a black woman. Stop the cap.
Go ahead.
Well,
A black woman be the best thing for Darnell.
okay, so everybody, here we go. Welcome to the pineapple. Oh!
What's up? How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh my God. Who's talking shit already? How you guys are here early talking shit?
He is so feminine. Actually, I don't mind a woman talking like this, but it's just funny.
So it's a turn on?
No, it's not a turn on. It's not a turn on either. It just doesn't bother me.
Got it.
It's just,
I was about to try it on my boyfriend.
No.
He's here now, so I might just cut it short. I'm about to go in there and try it. Like, listen here, you mama.
No. He sounds. I'll tell you this. Melly sounds very. I just know of a woman I dated who was but she was a lot darker than her, but she had the same facial features. But she was from Sierra Leone. I think that's in Nigeria or something. And oh man, she had the same kind of accents and aggressive nature.
It's wild. Okay, so Underdog Fantasy is promoting this video today. It's sponsoring the video today. So if you want to go play some fantasy football with me over there, you tell me your favorite team and we'll try to make a plan and make some money. If you drop, what the fuck, Meliat? What you mean? I'm here. The fuck?
I'm sorry, but she's
if you deposit $10, you get $10. You deposit $50, you get $50. You deposit $100.
By the way, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe. That ain't no jive. Just hit the like button. Even cloud watchers hit the like. Okay.
Or hit the thumbs down or
something. You need
something.
somebody to be mad at, and we're here for you. But you have to hit the like so we get up in the algorithm. And so when we invite your friends, Camel cleaned it up for me. It's in West Africa. Okay, thank you. But so what's the problem? Just hit the like button.
But you get 100, then that's it. You deposit 300, you just get 100. That's all I'm gonna say. But I made some money. I think you should get on it with me and make some more money.
Did she just say I need some money?
I think
She
so.
sure did.
Oh.
This is what she doing
all right,
the
let's
show.
see. Who is here
Oh man, did somebody say something?
That's why her show is here. She need that money.
Yeah, I went on a show. I was on a show about a year ago.
Oh, you gonna have to give us the archive. We gotta see it.
No, I was very reserved and boring.
Nah, Torch, we gotta see that. Do it an unlisted show or something.
Yeah, she might have unlisted after all I know. I remember because the woman that was on there was like a woman. She was in her, I think mid-40s.
Hey, you guys, put a 3 in the chat if you want to see that video. Put a 3 in the
God.
chat. We want to see that. I'm gonna put my 3 in right now.
Oh no, that's not even nice.
We need to see that.
She was a trucker. She was a trucker. We're talking about how she had some relationship woes and stuff. I ended up just pretty much just listening to her. She kept talking. See, y'all, that ain't fair. Okay, I only see a couple 3s.
No, I see a lot of 3s.
If we get 23s, Torch, you're gonna have to show us that. Let me see.
This is not okay. Look, I probably
Prison put all 23s. Prison, you crazy. We gotta see that, Torch. Come on now, don't do us like that.
Oh man,
you should have never said that. Sometimes you gotta keep shit to yourself, Torch.
I should have. Campbell's out here going 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, see.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, I'll look for it. I'll see if I can find it.
Pinarello, what's up? Chahuan, The Truth 901, Air, Trendsetter Tariq, hello,
forward.
First Class.
Here we go.
Coffee sometime. Oh, Emmanuel, I remember you. Oh, she here.
Wait a minute, Miss RV, quit hitting 3 over again. Okay, all of you quit hitting 3 over again.
Darnell, where your 3 at, Darnell? Put your 3 in there too.
No, I already put my 3 in there.
Oh, you got okay. See, this is what I get. Okay, see, this ain't even fair.
You see, guys, you were talking shit, talking about she's not showing up. She's here.
Alexander put that 3 too.
Please and thank you. All right, we're gonna add Courtney right away since she's here.
You gotta fast forward this, man.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry.
She's cute.
My laptop does not have Chrome, so I had to get on my phone.
She's pretty. Look, let's go over. She's pretty. Now, you can see. I don't. Natural look. Not too much makeup. Cute. Nice facial features. She cool.
I'm liking that skin. Her face regimen right on point.
Yeah. She got that little glow going on. And you know what's funny to me? And I'm going to predict it's going to happen again. Cyber, I guarantee you. How much do you want to bet that you look at her background? It's all neat and clean, right? How much you want to bet that when we see the guys' backgrounds, it's going to be tore up?
Yep. I'm not even going to pick that.
Am I betting against that?
Huh?
I don't gamble. That's like buying a lotto ticket, man.
By the way, everybody, I just for everybody up in the clouds, we will be having a special coming out called Drama Bonding Bandits. So it's going to be specially dedicated to many of the guys in the manosphere.
Pax got a 3.
I know. Look, see, Pax, you two. I thought we was friends. I thought we was cool. Man, see, that's what happens when you have Cyber, this is what happens when I expand my programming, regimen to y'all. I mean,
man, that's gonna be a classic stream, Torch. What you saying?
Look, you lead on it because I ain't saying nothing. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna analyze it.
Okay.
You better not have said no bullshit.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to be in the background. I'll be up in the clouds, because you know. Anyway, here we go, folks. Let's see what Courtney got to say. Let's see. Let's check out her personality. Let's see what kind of personality she has.
That's you. It's all good. You're here. I'm happy you're here. How was your day?
My day was good. How about yours?
It was good too. I mean, mine was regular, but I'm not complaining. It was fine.
Yes.
Yes. What did you do?
Work.
Work.
Finance. So I was working all day.
Okay. So you have to go in, or it's from home?
From home.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, it's hybrid, so I go in 3 days out of the week, but I was at home today.
Okay. How is it like this since COVID, or it was like this even before?
COVID.
COVID. Do you like it better?
Yes.
Yes. You're like, hey, give me an today.
Remote full time.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully soon.
Yes.
All right. The chat is already saying she's cute. Hey, hell yeah. Cute and a nice voice. Yes. Nice looking. So, okay. So they forgave you for being late because you're cute. Ooh, damn, she's fire. Yes. All right. Well, now we know they like you.
She is
so
beautiful.
that's good. All right. So tell us about yourself.
And you know, I guarantee you, if she was on Kevin's show, he would have said she was average at best. I guarantee you. But she is beautiful. She's gorgeous to me.
What should we know about you?
Okay, so again, in finance, I'm a hard worker. I'm looking for someone that is a provider, a protector, someone who knows how to communicate. I love to communicate, and handsome. I prefer black, but I'm open to other races.
Okay. Okay, so wait, because I wanted you to talk about yourself first.
Oh.
But you went straight for the guy, which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in finance. Where do you live?
I'm in Atlanta, but born and raised in California.
Okay. Do you want to tell us your age?
28.
28. Okay. Do you have
Virgo?
When was it?
September 4th.
Oh, okay. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I did.
You did. What did you do?
I just went out with a few friends. Went to dinner, went to spa, went to church, you know. So.
Okay. Camel, you brought up a good point, Camel, because it seems like every time Melly has a show, you know, Melly's camera angle is higher this time, but we know how Melly likes to roll, and it always seems like she has her guests doing the same thing where they have to show off their chest. I just caught that.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So okay, 28. Do you have any kids?
No.
No. Do you want kids?
Yes.
Okay. So since we talked about the guy already that you're looking
remember
for,
now she's 28. She's getting close to hitting the wall, theoretically, right? She's getting close to hitting that wall, right, Darnell? That's what Kevin said, right?
That's what he says. No, 28. She said she's 28.
No, they said they hit the wall at 25. Ain't that what they say?
Oh, no, 30. 30 is the wall.
30 hit the wall, right? So
She did great then. Shit.
Yeah.
28, no children.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that all of the men that shame women hitting the wall at 30, we've seen their pictures, haven't we, Cyber?
Yeah, they mud ducks.
So, I mean, who really hit the wall when you think about it? Let me keep it going.
But can he have kids?
One.
One. Okay. What's the age range that you would prefer?
28 to 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How tall?
See, I don't like that answer.
Over 6 foot.
What?
She said he can have a child. She don't have children.
Right. She
So
she
why is she
doesn't realize.
compromising?
Right. She doesn't realize she's dating down by saying that.
Oh, I get it. She might not even find a man without kids.
Well, she's open-minded. So didn't she say that she'll date out?
You know, sometimes children mature men. Sometimes.
Right. I mean, to me, is the fact that she doesn't mind dating out and she has an open mind. She's already increased her odds. She doesn't realize it because she wouldn't be on the show. Well, no, she might be trying to promote something. You know what I mean?
But she got to be on the show. She in Atlanta. You know how those boys out there be. So she got to call the show.
Damn. Okay, let me keep going.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Oh, she's tall.
Okay, can we do 5'9" or it's absolutely not? Oh, it's a no. Okay. Okay. How much money does he need to make since you say you need a provider?
This topic. At my age, I feel like I'm not going to put a range. I'm just going to say they have to have a job and they have to, progress. So if they feel like they're not doing more, I need them to do more.
She's setting herself
So
up
you don't.
for
Oh,
disaster.
she's basically settling for less.
You know, she did say progression. She said progression. She wants a guy progressing, not just stagnant. So I wouldn't necessarily
Right.
call
It tells me, you know what that tells me? That tells me she doesn't date a lot of out. She's open to dating out, but she doesn't.
Yeah, a lot of. If it's one thing, black women are the most race loyal when it comes to dating within race. Black women are like the most race loyal, like
Right.
beyond
And
any
get
other.
punished for it, and get punished for it with
See, but-
people like Kevin Samuels.
Non-black women don't say that. They give a price range. They don't say a job.
Right.
Mhm. To me, I think the biggest thing that is the biggest question that nobody ever asks is how well the person manages their money. Because like even people that make six figures, a lot of them are broke. You know, if you see them
You got a
buying
point
like
there. You got a point there, Darnell.
you know, if you see them like, you might see them driving a Mercedes or something fancy, but they're eyeballs in debt, one job loss away from losing everything, going bankrupt. I think that would be like, I wish more people, like when they come on these dating shows, I wish they would say, when they talk about income, like I'm not necessarily looking for income, but how well does he manage his money? Is he saving up money? Does he have a 401k versus having nice fancy cars? That's cosmetic.
Okay. I have an idea though, but I'm gonna keep it going.
Don't want to say how much.
Well, when this topic comes, it's a debate.
Okay,
but
now this is a very, very good moment to educate at least the women in the crowd, or for future young ladies that might watch this live stream, as a black woman, do not feel ashamed for wanting a man with a good job. There's nothing wrong with it. Do not get shamed into settling for less. Don't do that, because when you settle for one less, all of a sudden it starts there's a reason why I played Nesto and other bandits before this. It's because you don't want to go down that rabbit hole, and that rabbit hole goes a long ways. I cannot stress that, especially when you're in your really any age, But especially when you're just getting your career going and your life going, there are some men out there that just can care less about anything but themselves and have no problem destroying your future for them, for their own insecurities, their own pleasures or whatever. You don't want to do that. I can't stress it more. It's just, you can't even use these days. You can't even use the term these days. It's just dating anymore. You can't even use that term anymore because it's not just dating. I mean, look at all these women that got stuck in a situation with a guy, either having their kids or not having their kids, regardless, and end up stuck to this guy for the remainder of their lives. So it's not just dating anymore. I'm sorry. I wish it was, but it's not. Men, if there's anything we've seen is this: men don't mind, especially in the African American community, don't mind being a bit careless, if not trying to get you pregnant in the first place, because now you're stuck to them. You're stuck to them. You literally have to move out of the country to get away from them if they make you pregnant and you have their kid. So I can't stress that anymore, how dangerous that is to just date and not focus, and not being cautious, because they're not going to be cautious for you. You saw the dude who had three kids by 3 baby mamas. He just had a child a year and a half ago. He had no business even being on Kendra's show. None. He needed to be taking care of all 3 of his kids. Between his job and his 3 kids, he's done, but I guarantee you not. He's not taking care of them kids. Not one fucking bit. This young lady right here, Courtney, she has her whole life ahead of her. All it takes is one bandit, and that all can fall down. So, I'm only 25, I'm only 22, I'm only 28. I got my whole life ahead of me. I can take chances. F that. You don't. These people ain't out here playing. These guys don't care about.
You know, it's crazy, Torch. My dad always taught me, you work hard in your 20s. So by the time you're 40, almost 50, you can retire easy.
Boom.
You can't play around in your 20s.
Mm-mm. No. And the problem is that if black men did exactly what black women are doing now, black men, we would be more successful. We would be. We don't even do that. Anyway, enough of that speech. Let's get back into some more fun.
So I would like 6 figures, only because I try to.
See, and the thing is this. I'm sorry to stop this. 6 figures is not a lot of money. That's like a lot of money if you live in the middle of a desert somewhere.
Torch, them guys were saying that not even knowing what 6 figures was. They thought it was millions.
Basically.
That's only 100 grand.
Yep.
That's 6 digits.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I pulled up the average. You know what? In my city, the average wage of an electrician per hour is
like 40.
Yeah, it's actually higher than that. I think it's gone up now, but it's I looked it up. It's about 67,000.
Oh, per year.
Yeah, that's per year. Average
Okay, yeah,
salary is
I was
about
paying 40. That comes out to about 40 an hour, right? That's what I meant.
27.52.
Okay. Wait, $27.52?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
make
So
more
like
than
I said,
that, and I'm in California, so
yeah. Well, I don't live in California. California, I know they pay a lot more out there, but also the cost of living's a lot higher too.
yeah, the taxes out here is killing us.
Yeah. Let me kick out some shout outs. Alexander Brandon's in the house. Camo is in the house. Miss RV is in the house. Prism's in the house. Rika Gaming, I love saying that, is in the house. Quita Ward, we go back, is in the house. Spro is in the house. Kevin is in the house. Who else is up in here? Type in the chat so I can see who's in there. Here, Go Glow is in the house. Of course, Darnell is here. Let's see who else is up in here. I need to find out. Bridget's in the house. We are going. Oh, Benji Matsu is in the house. I love saying that too. Let me shut up and start playing this damn tape so we can get to the fun. Everyone.
I strive to do more. I want my person to do more. So I'm just gonna 6 figures, but if they make less, totally fine. They just have to have like that drive to make more and do more.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's a slippery slope in my opinion. Henry Mars is up in here.
What else? So ethnicity, you say black, but you're open to other races. Okay. When was your last relationship?
2 years ago.
Okay. You've been dating since, or just more to yourself?
A little dating, but not much. Like 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
not many.
Cool. Anything else we need to know that that you would look for in a man, so we can know like the people who are coming in, they have to have those.
No, I typically don't tell people what I want. I want to see what they show me, and then if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, then. Oh, and what's your hobby?
My hobby is reading. I like to go to the gym. So I just started though, so I'm not gonna really, do the most.
Okay.
But those are like my little hobbies right now. Reading.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we're gonna start. So just in case if you haven't watched the show before, I'm gonna bring a man at a time. You can talk to him, ask him questions. He's gonna ask you questions. But the minute that you feel like I'm not really feeling him like that, you just say pineapple, and we move on to the next guy.
Okay.
Okay. Also, there's
I got a
the
wager for you
instant
guys.
pineapple.
From her responses, I'm gonna bet that she pineapples 3 people.
3?
Okay, I say 5.
I'm gonna think she's gonna pineapple. 7.
Okay, what about you, Darnell? How many?
I'm gonna. I'll split the difference. I'll say 5.
Okay, I said 3. Okay, let's go.
All right. In the house, the King Hitter Show. Oh, I should say Kang Hitter Show. Here we go.
Well, the chat is gonna help you. They're gonna send a $20 super chat, and that would pineapple the guy right away for you. The only thing is, if you did like the guy, he can come back.
Okay.
Okay. Because
don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody. I'll even look. I'm gonna even give Melly a like. I should subscribe to her, but why not? I'll subscribe to her. Why not? There we go. Show her a little love. Okay, here we go. And she's red pill, but I gave her some love anyway. Here we go.
They decided for you, you know, maybe they know something we don't know. And they were like, no, you can't talk to him. Or some people are just haters and they just don't want you to talk to them. So, all right, we're gonna see. We're gonna start. Let me tell them again. Guys, if you wanna come and talk to Courtney, what you do is you send me an email at mellymonaco1@gmail.com, or you just click the link in the description of this video and you can just enter the room and wait a little bit and then you can talk to her. All right, let's see. We have Just the God. Hello, your mic is off.
Hi, how you doing?
Good,
You
how
can
are
hear
you?
me? You can hear me? Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Y'all good today? I'm good.
Okay, let me pause it. Cyber, what do you think so far?
He all right. He got
Okay.
what kind of hat he got on? Make America Great Again?
No, it's some red hat, but it doesn't say that. It's something else. I can tell by the writing. It says something.
She
Let me see.
said she liked to read, so she might get some good pickings.
Here we go.
So I heard you was in Atlanta.
Okay, I think it's safe to say that he's not. Whether we debate about his looks, he's not repulsive looking. We can say that much. Okay.
He looks sober.
Mm-hmm.
How you liking it out there?
It's different. It's a lot to do.
Yeah, we
it's
hear you,
messing
but
up
I think because
already.
you're driving.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
wait. I got to stop this for a minute. Camo, would you quit making me hungry by I'm a sweets guy. You guys are you're really working my nerves because I love macadamia nut cookies, okay? And y'all talking about it, I can't concentrate on my job here. I can't concentrate on this. See, okay, let me keep it going.
Yeah, you're driving. That's probably why.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me now? I don't know what's going on.
You're driving. That's what's going on.
Hold on.
You don't even hear us.
Oh,
You want to
man.
stop
Is he driving or
No.
is he in the passenger side?
and get better service?
Yeah, his service bad.
Well, he left. So,
She should have pineapple.
Okay,
She wanted to say it.
Since Kevin Samuels rates women, Cyber, you're gonna have to rate the men. So what do you give the guy? 1 out of 10.
I think he kind of slow though.
Huh?
1 out of 10 as far as looks or overall.
Well, you know something, Cyber, we have to say overall, and I'll tell you why. Because women think differently than men. Men don't care about if a woman is slow or not, right? But women do. So it would behoove me to tell you to just pick strictly on looks. Give me your
he's
gut
slow.
feeling. I'm sorry. Go
I
ahead.
give him a 2.
A 2?
Yeah, because his responses, he don't have that much time. He's not asking her really anything in the short amount of time he had. He seems like he really didn't care.
Got it.
So he gets
Yeah,
a 2 for me
Quita
because
says Quita says he's
happened?
slow too.
yeah, he's slow.
In the house, Quita Ward, Spro, Michael, Indiana, Mom. I mean, everybody up in here tonight. Let's do this.
let's see. I have Folu. Folu, you here? You don't want to show your face? I guess not. Okay. Let me ask you a question. I know you say you want a provider. So let's say you date a guy for 2 years and you guys decide to move into, I don't know, a new apartment together.
Mm-hmm.
Who pays the rent?
He does.
The whole thing. Why?
Because I've been with you for 2 years.
I mean,
I kind of already told you what's up, you know.
She ain't gonna
Okay.
have much
So
luck on
I'm
that
not gonna
show.
move in with someone, and if they're not ready for that. So we can live apart because I have my own house, so I'm good with paying my mortgage if you don't.
Holy moly!
Melly don't like her.
Huh?
Melly don't like her. She not giving her that energy she give all the other ones that we seen.
Right. See, she just flexed hard on these dudes.
She on the wrong show, to be honest with you.
Hey, she in Atlanta, so she gotta be on the show.
Doing these dating shows are male centered, and they attract those manosphere red pill guys that black women should avoid.
I mean, this is. I mean, she just flexed on them hard. I mean, think about it like this. Let's not think about flexing here. I've seen men flex with watches, cars, motorcycles. This woman has a whole freaking house. That's a hard flex right there. That's a hard flex. Some guy
Most
come
of
up
us
to her,
do.
yeah.
Most of black women that are young own property. We understand economics, and because we're not born with generational wealth, the fastest way to get it is through owning property.
Boom.
I wish I could own some property.
I would even suggest getting a duplex, or go in with people don't understand that a lot of these investors, they have partners. You can partner up with someone. Say you partner with me. I have business credit. I have a business account. We can get a fourplex and something like that. Remodel it. Sell it. Both walk away with over 300 grand. Then do it again.
Okay, can I ask a question? Why is the chat doing this to me on purpose? They're still talking about foods and sweets. Okay? I don't know about you, Darnell, but I'm getting kind of hungry here. Okay, I'm on this damn old people's diet, right? And they're talking about everything that I love to eat. Mr. DJ Music's in the house. You guys are killing me. Prism, I see you saying that. I can
Miss tell you're hungry because you're yawning. Yeah. You need energy.
Yeah, I just had some coffee because I can't have coffee. Sweet. Y'all are y'all are right. That's what I just got to say before I shut up. And then
I was looking more to that Shirley or Nesto drama this morning. I just been going back and forth with it, and I heard that he did inappropriate things to his children too. So
yeah, Ernesto's a mess.
But those are the men that the man-spirit boy talking about.
Yep, they sure do. I mean, because these are the same dudes they were looking up to.
And they was looking. Anton Daniels had the booty warrior on his show. I knew did not take them serious ever. No. And they made a whole Boondocks episode about this.
You notice, our haters talk. We have women that hate on us on this space, right? Because we're opposite of them. Mm-hmm. You're not going to hate on your counterpart, someone who's similar to you. It's like talking about yourself. So that's why them guys don't talk about these type of men, because that man represent 30% of the manosphere.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Eat, pray, yoga in the house. Let me keep this going. But if you hear utensils in the back, it's me, cooking up something in the kitchen, because y'all in the chat are making me hungry. Here we go.
If you can't, pay the bills.
Okay, so question about, since you have a house, would it be okay for him to move into your house since you own it?
Not permanently, but if we were if he was coming here so we can get another house eventually, stack up, then yes, I would do that.
That's a slippery slope. Because as soon as you move anybody in for even a temporary amount of time,
They
they
gonna
can.
try to stay there permanently.
You know, I have a fixer for that. He can move into my home unless he gives me the same amount of money I put down on a down payment.
That's a good idea. I'd get a contract.
As a move-in fee.
I get it. I mean, really, quite honestly, if he was on the one, he would just get his own place and live near you, and would just have the house sitting there. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying because the property that I own is an investment.
Right.
So if you put in, if I put my down payment was 40,000, you can come here 40,000, and then we write a contract, right? And then when I sell, I give you a little interest on your 40 grand because he's helping me pay my bills, right?
Kristen, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm pretty sure a down payment on your house is probably like $200,000.
No,
it's not.
no. I'm my next one I want to get is I'm trying to get like a duplex or apartment.
Oh, okay.
I hear that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I mean California. I mean, I think what's the average home price in California now? It's almost $1 million now.
That's in certain areas.
Oh, okay.
By myself, I couldn't afford it, but by myself, I was able to get something really decent.
Okay, let's keep going.
So will he have to pay the whole mortgage at this point, or half, or what is it?
That majority. That'll have to be a discussion. But definitely moving in with somebody like separately, you'll have to.
I will give her points for not saying for not stating the light bulb theory, if you know what I mean.
You mean the light bill theory?
Yeah, the light bill theory. Yeah. For at least she doesn't go there.
It was crazy. People in the comments of that video were saying even Medea herself won't give nobody that advice.
Bills, but since you're coming to here, we'll just have to like discuss what's going to happen since we're planning on our future.
Okay.
DJ Toy, did you see?
I feel like once he starts paying.
What? I'm sorry. Say again.
Did you see Cynthia G video about the Tyler Perry TikTok and one white guy said black women don't listen to Tyler Perry because he a drag queen.
I think I saw that one. But I'd like to welcome Spro to the stage. I'm going to keep this going. Let's get some more. We've only seen one guy so far. Let's see if we can get through one more.
The mortgage, then he owns some of the house, right?
No.
I can't hear you guys. I'm going to drop.
We can't what?
Yeah.
Can't what?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah, I think I got with these headphones.
Okay.
So if it's your house, why is he paying the mortgage?
Yeah, that's why it's temporary because we're gonna get our own thing together. And I know they're like, oh,
I'm gonna fast forward through an interaction because they're talking too much about home ownership and that we're not here for that.
Out, but it's got to work.
Okay, no problem. All right, let's see. We got Chance. Chance, you're here.
Yo, man.
Oh my God.
What's up, man? Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I knew
Okay.
this was gonna happen soon.
I mean, he comes on here straight hoodlum, no shirt. Okay,
Let's go with
everybody
his
in the
face
chat,
like
since
a
Cyber's not here to rate, everybody in the chat, get ready to rate this guy. Here we go.
Oh my God. How you doing, Courtney? How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, he's trying to be funny, I guess.
You know I messed up. You know I did. You saw that. Okay, how y'all doing?
Good.
Okay, so you said you want a guy that's over 6 foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm 6 foot.
Oh my God.
It's good, all right. Thank God.
Okay, everybody in the chat, from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. Let's see what we just got to go by what we see. We got to go by what we see. I'm a dude, so I can't grade them. King Lucifer in the house. Boxer. King Lucifer says this. Boy pulled up with boxers on his face. Basically, I don't get it. I've seen other dudes do this, and I've never got why they do it. I don't get it.
I also want somebody I can see their face.
Okay, I'll show you at the end. Okay. I'm sorry. The girls tell me this all the time, but they always want to skip me at the end.
Pineapple.
Let me do my thing. Okay. I love you. Okay.
Right.
You know I'm gonna try. All right. So what time? So
Oh, she just told him. She just told him she doesn't like the fact that his face is covered. But
Yeah,
notice that he still kept he still kept it covered.
Yep.
And see, this is what gets me. If women tell you what they want and it's not, it's what they want. Why are you gonna try to convince them later on what they shouldn't want? Oh no, you should have been okay with me having drawers on my face. That's how the manosphere operates. It's like, look, quite honestly, what part of don't come on the show with underwear on your face? Does he? Bridget says, does he have a herpes breakout or something? I know, huh? Let's find out.
I got to make like a month or a week.
Like I said, it doesn't really matter as long as you're driving yourself to make more. So it's something I'm gonna have to just evaluate.
Well, I agree. He's scrolling.
So I have a business online, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I do social media and I make money online, like TikTok, Instagram, all that. And
that's supposed to be a flex.
Make $1,000. I make over $1,000 a month at least. Like on social media itself.
$1,000 a month.
And all, but like in social media, yeah.
What's your regular job?
Wait a minute. And he's flexing on what's.
He said $1,000 a month.
And that's supposed to be a flex.
I get more than that a month.
That's poverty.
I get more than that a month plus a job, but that's still ain't enough.
I mean, again, you can get that. You can get double that just working at Starbucks.
I don't know.
You can meet real people.
I really don't know about that here in Alabama, but because they paying us scraps here, so it depends what part of America y'all live.
Oh, that's true. Alabama be rough. Alabama, man. Hey.
They still paying a lot of us under $10 here.
Hey.
I didn't even know that was legal.
Yeah. Let me read Prism.
Our minimum wage is still $7.25, so that's
let me read Prism's message because it's kind of important. Chat. Please go to DJ Torch's community wall and vote on the colorism topic. We would like to gauge the response of all women and men. Very important because we want to have a colorism discussion soon, but we want to make sure it's the right time.
Man, I dealt with a lot of colorism in high school because people, all those stereotypes they made about light-skinned black men. Oh, I don't want to talk about all that. That is triggering to me.
Oh, I understand. We will talk about it at the right time. Here we go.
Oh, I do cars.
What does it mean?
Mechanics. I'm a mechanic. I like to work on cars and all that. What do you do, Courtney?
I'm in finance.
Why didn't he lead with being a mechanic?
Yeah. Why didn't you lead with that?
Right.
There's nothing wrong. Like, that's fine. Like, you could say, like, oh, I make content as a hobby because clearly that's what you do for money. But
right.
Like,
I mean, a mechanic can make damn good money.
I think it's just nowadays, like, especially like younger people in the dating scene, like these are the things that people value, sadly. At least surface level for a lot of people.
Yeah.
How much money do you make from doing it?
I don't disclose that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Still has that shit on his face.
You're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I go to the gym too, so me and you can work out together.
I don't even know how you look.
Hey,
He a troll. He trolling.
What?
Yep, he ain't got no shirt on.
You can look at him and tell he's trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say pineapple.
No.
I saw that one couple
Yes.
miles away.
I don't see
Yeah.
why she do that.
I was like, how long you gonna talk to him?
Well, I didn't. I don't know how long, but it's like I guess like right at that second, if I don't want, I can pineapple him. I thought I had to like at least have a little combo.
Did you see that little temper tantrum he was having at the end? Damn. He turned out to be all nice and charismatic and everything, and trying to be funny and everything. And even though she wanted him to take off that stupid mask and he wouldn't, he's all nice. And then when she said pineapple, he started to, I heard that mic distort, you know?
No.
Okay, cool.
If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I got
That
Igno.
tells you she has
Oh,
a
my
good
God.
quality patience. She was very patient because I think she was through. I really did. But she was patient with him, which is a good quality to have.
Advice.
Hello.
Hey,
Igno.
how you doing, lady? I'm here. I'm here.
Stop it right here. Chat, everybody, rate this guy from what you see right now. 1 to 10, you can't choose 7. I'm going to wait about 10 seconds and then start him up. Let's see where this goes. 1 to 10, can't choose 7. Okay, it's 1 to 10 for the zeros don't count. Okay. Okay, so 10 seconds is over. Here we go.
How you doing, ladies? Nice to meet you both. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Hi, Courtney. Nice to meet you. Hey, Melanie. It's been a long time. Courtney,
Sorry, I don't give pity votes. Oh man, y'all funny.
here you do finance. That's really interesting. I have interest in being an entrepreneur, so I'm gonna probably do something related to an app or music or something like that. I like to paint and stuff. What do you like to do?
I like to shop. I like to relax. I like to go to the gym. I like to read. I like to go to church.
You like to go to church? Yeah. My mom would love you. That's cool. That's cool.
Y'all funny. Indiana mom, -14966599322. That's cold.
Well, let's see. I like to socialize too. I'm more of the artistic type, so like I rather like listen to lo-fi and just kind of chill on my own. I smoke a lot of weed. I got to work on that. But besides that, I'm just. You said what?
Pineapple.
Oh, okay. That's
I'm thinking he's
right?
trolling too, honestly.
I don't know if he's trolling. I think he's just real. I think he's just terrible. But okay, well, you know, we might have to put in a troll score too. Okay, so that was pineapple. She was pineapples. If you think he was a troll, put a 1 in the chat. If you think he was not a troll, put a 2 in the chat. Let's find out. Here we go, folks.
Oh my.
What did you say?
I didn't like that mustache. I kept looking at it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but fellas out there in Red Pill Land, there are very few women who like a mustache that goes over your lips. I don't see how that got started, but the over the lip mustache, I just never had luck with that. So I'm just giving you an old man observation about some grooming. Being clean cut women notice. I don't see why I should have to bring this up, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. So it seems like everybody in the chat saying he was not trolling. So we'll have to put him on the dweeb list.
Yeah, I just think he's a stoner. That's,
Yeah.
He just doesn't, he lacks ambition, doesn't really care.
Quita says, DJ Torch, have you ever looked up the meaning of pineapple? No, Quita, other than one of my favorite fruits, or if it is a fruit, I don't know what it is. It's delicious, doggone it. It's like pineapple and watermelon. Oh, man. I can't have them. There's too much sugar in it for me, but let me shut up before I start making myself even more mad. And we're talking about candy and cakes earlier, so anyway. Okay, Rika Reed thinks he was trolling. Rika Reed in the house, Her Square's in the house, Camo's in the house, Quita's in the house, Bridget's in the house, Indiana Mom's in the house, Miss RV's in the house. Cyber's back on stage. Cyber, it's good to have you back.
Yeah, I turned them off on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little bit low. Can you turn it up?
Oh.
Cyber, that is it. What we are going to do is was raise money for a microphone for you. I'm dead serious too.
I turned them down on accident. Like I was like scratching my ear. It is the scroller is in the back of me, so I'm like tripping. Like, oh, my phone, these don't work, right? And then I took them off and seen the thing on the back. I was like, ah.
Okay, I'll give you one more chance. Otherwise, we're raising money for a microphone for you.
Because you say they sound crispy. I sound crispy, so.
Yeah, it sounds good now, but I still might be going there.
But I think I'm gonna win. I told you three pineapples.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, you said how many pineapples?
I originally said 3. You said 7. Darnell said 5.
Right, we're already to 3, so it's either me or me or Darnell. Let's see what happens. Here we go.
The chat was talking about it too.
How do I see the chat? I can't see the chat.
So you can only see like a little chat.
Okay.
But then the full chat that's on YouTube, you can't see it.
Okay.
You can see it afterwards. It will be on the channel.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Hello.
1,
Pineapple.
2, 3.
You want to talk?
4. What is wrong with his hair? Wait a minute.
She said pineapple down.
Everyone in the chat, put in your score. 1 through 10. Can't choose 7.
Well, she already said pineapple.
Did she?
Hey,
Yeah.
Roadrunner, he called them types donut brats.
Did she already say pineapple?
It's
We'll
crazy
find out.
because roll run. He could tell those kind of. He could tell what they is.
Man, I wish he was up here right now.
Too, so
he called them donut brats.
Yeah, she said pineapple. Yep, she said it. She didn't say it yet, bro.
Damn, that's 4. All right, I'm out.
What? -0.000. Okay, here we go.
That was like her second time saying
Right.
it.
Great.
So she really wanted him to go. Okay.
Prism called him a powder Dusty in the chat. Now that was hilarious.
It's a tough one. People talking shit. Why his mustache look like it's got mold on it? Stop, you guys. All right, let me ask you another question. What makes you excited? Like, what makes you happy?
Peace.
Okay.
Happy.
That's a damn good answer.
Happy. Achieving things make me happy. Money makes me happy. The money I'm for y'all, you know.
They're gonna be like, well, of course, money makes you happy.
Gold digger. Yeah, no. But yeah, those things make me happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your best quality when you're in a relationship?
I have so many. But one is I'm just really loving. Like I'm a really loving girl. I'll do anything. But you have to, reciprocate, of course. But I'm just like the girl that you just don't have to worry about.
Okay, like so you're like loyal.
Very loyal. I provide as well in a different way. Actually, it's too, but I definitely cook, clean. Like I'm a nurturer, so I like to see my person smile.
Okay, that's good because a lot of girls just don't care. They just think about themselves, and as long as they're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So guys, this is Courtney's IG. I'm telling you, it's private. So if you're going over there, you're not gonna see much. But hey, maybe you're gonna accept requests tonight or no?
Maybe.
I hear
Should
that.
I keep it private? I don't know. I don't know access to me, so I'm gonna keep it private, and then I'll approve later.
Okay, so tell me why is your account private?
I just don't like people really in my business.
Because it's dangerous as fuck up here.
Amen to that.
It's good.
Okay,
It's dangerous out here.
To my
It's
life.
dangerous as fuck out here.
Straight up.
Maybe.
Thank you. I mean, I couldn't agree more.
Why is your account private?
I don't know access to me, so I'm gonna keep it private, and then I'll approve later.
Okay, so tell me why is your account private?
I just don't like people really in my business. Like I'm not, and it's so crazy because I'm on this show, but people just having access to my life and knowing what I do.
Okay.
Pretty private.
Cool.
And people like post their family members and stuff like that.
How you doing?
Oh,
pineapple.
We're up to 4 pineapples, right?
Yeah, Darnell gonna win.
No, I think I'm gonna win. I think it's gonna go past. I think it's gonna go past 5. I really do.
You're eating. It's good.
Yeah, you knew I was eating, Melanie.
I'm gonna have to find out. I like when people eat.
Girl, I had time for you.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, he got
See the food in
sassy.
his mouth.
He was like, "Girl."
See, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know you're going to be on, right? Why wouldn't he just cover his mouth, chew and swallow the food he has, right? And then come correct. I don't get how hard is that? How hard is that? NC, welcome. I don't get it. It's like that. It's like this. This is the problem I have with a lot of younger men. Even though you can be decent, you don't. What's wrong with just being a decent human being in general? You know eating in front of somebody with your mouth open, you know it's disgusting and rude, but you do it literally on a show with thousands watching and tens of thousands that will see it later. And then you want to turn around and get mad at Black women or women in general for not being attracted to you. I don't get it. I don't get where that. What are you trying to be funny with being gross? I don't get it.
I had time for you. All right, let's see. We got more. Jake from Chicago. Jake, you're here?
Oh,
no,
my God.
sir. You're not doing this.
Lord, he tried to come.
We are good.
He from
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Why does he look familiar? Anyway, okay. In the chat, 1 to 10, can't use 7.
I can't see the brother.
Let me see if I can get him. Let's see if they tell him to turn on his light a little bit more.
Can you turn on the music or something?
I'm actually inside the bar.
Okay, right there is about that. That's about as good as I can get right there. He looks Brazilian. Prism, pineapple. Okay. Okay, let's see the numbers here. Okay, we got a 0 and a 1. What else we got? What else?
Yeah, I give him a 1. He at the club. He said he at the bar.
He didn't say what he was doing at the bar.
Okay, Rika's coming up. Rika's coming up 4. We got a 4. Okay.
Rika gave that weed smoker a 4.
Okay, let me keep this going.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry.
I mean, quite honestly, in my opinion, he's not that, he's not repulsive. The only score I will give men, because I am not here to grade men, is repulsive and not repulsive. He's on the not repulsive list for me. But as far as numbering, that's up to the ladies. I don't do that.
Let me try again when I get more quiet. Sorry, Courtney.
You missing it too?
Okay. All right.
She's so disappointed.
Guys, if you have any questions for Courtney or myself.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. He gets to come back. So that's not a pineapple.
Okay, Rika. Okay, Rika.
Hey, I'm still. That means I'm still in.
He said he smoked weed. No.
She said that before.
These weed smokers.
Okay, here we go.
Send the $5 super chat so we can answer. Zesdi, thank you for the $10. What do all of your girlfriends have in common?
We go to church.
Hey, that's a good one.
Wow, good for her. I mean, anytime. Don't get
it's
me wrong.
good for her, but I'm not a fan of the church. I'm sorry to tell you how they.
Yeah, let me break it down. It's not the fact that it's of going to church, but it in itself, but it's kind of like, okay, somebody who's at least trying to do something about their emotional well-being. I mean, don't get me wrong. I went to church when I was a kid, shoot, all the way up to what, 18 or 19? I mean,
She needs to go travel. She gotta travel.
I think so too.
She's not gonna find them in Atlanta or this pineapple show.
She definitely ain't finna find them where I'm here. Where I'm at.
Well, I think she grew up in California, right?
Cool as hell in hell here.
Yeah, she moved there. She probably work in corporate, and Atlanta got a little booming in the financial sector. They booming right now. So, yeah. She looks so disappointed towards just like she's wasting her time.
Yeah, I understand. It's the same too, because she deserves better.
That's a good one. And Brendan Maurice with the $5. She got some pretty teeth.
Thank you.
Yeah, how about you pull up, Brendan? Brendan looks nice.
Pull up a good guy so I can win.
You like light?
I think I'm telling you that there's enough here for me to win. I'm gonna get my 7.
Skin or dark skin? You have a preference?
No.
No?
I dated both.
Okay. Church is the new nightclub. Stop it. I don't know. All right, let's see. Who else is here? It's Ignore. We already talked to Ignore. Wait, somebody else has a question before we take somebody else. D'Angelo, thank you. What's your views on traditional roles in a marriage?
Why is this dude asking that? I guarantee you, if you ask D'Angelo about how he grew up and how he treats women and all that kind of stuff, it's not going to be traditional. I guarantee you. Even if they're on the show, they're probably not traditional. It's just not that kind of. It's kind of like if you go to a classical concert, more than likely you're not going to go to watch, Jay-Z. You're just not. So that's the kind of thing. He's in a genre on a channel, okay, that specializes in modern dating. Because Pineapple Show is a modern-based dating show. It is not traditional whatsoever. Traditional is you meet people in person. You go out on dates, and there's a courting session. That's not what they do on this show. So I'm kind of surprised that they're bringing this up. But here we go.
So I feel like I'm traditional, but not in a sense where like I stay at home and watch the kids. Like I still want to have my career, do my own thing, especially when it's such thing as nannies and schooling like nowadays. So I feel like I wouldn't be that traditional. The only
Betterment's in the house. Bridget's in the house. Prism's in the house. Rika's in the house. Bridget's in the house. King Lucifer's in the house. Quita's in the house. Let's keep it going.
tradition will really just be like getting married first before kids. As I mentioned, being a provider, but as I mentioned, like I'm gonna still work now unless I just don't want to work.
Okay, well, that's extremely traditional to have kids before you are married. I mean, not to before after you get married. So that's where tradition comes in. But that's the funny thing because all these cats out here saying they're traditional, but yet they have kids with women that they didn't marry.
I'm still gonna do something on the side, like even if it's like a business or something. I just can't see myself just staying at home all day. Like that seems really boring.
Okay. But you taking care of the home, that's yours, or
yeah, I like to cook and clean and stuff. So I think I wouldn't mind doing all that, but definitely I want like my husband or whoever the man is have a child with to definitely help with the kids. Because I think men nowadays, like they kind of put it on the woman, but it's like, no, we're doing this together.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want to deal with the kids most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing that cleaning together too.
Yeah.
Like
who
cleanliness
is
is
this?
next to godliness, right?
Yo,
Hello.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I won't ever troll you again. I'm so sorry. I won't come back. I'm sorry. God bless you, Melly. God bless you. I've been doing this for too long. I've been doing this for over a year. I'm sorry. But
Okay, God bless you. Yeah, you're sorry. God bless you too. All right, Sebastian, thank you for the $20. So if I'm bringing in 830, 900 a day, okay, at 5'11" and 3/4 with 2 kids, I might be off the table, but humor me. What would a day in the life and future would look like? You're in finance. I'm a day trader, business owner. So what would be a day for you guys?
Let's see if she's gonna take the bait, everybody. Here we go. Let's see if she takes the bait.
2 kids.
So you're like, it's not happening.
I'm open to a date, but I don't see it. I just see me with no kids in my 20s dealing with someone with 2 kids. Like it's not right at this point.
She's too smart.
That's
Yeah, she's not biting. She's not
I mean,
biting.
the thing with me is I don't got kids either, but I would like to get married and have some, but I don't know if that's in my future.
The question is, it looks like one of his kids is an infant. Why isn't he with the woman who gave him a kid?
Because these men are very good at making women single mothers.
Yeah,
especially before they married them. Sadly, that happens a lot more with black men, whether the woman is black or non-white / non-black. It happens.
So I want to ask the ladies in the chat something. So is it that these women are in cities where they have birth control, or are they just not
I don't
taking
think they
birth control?
taking them.
Well, here's
have a
one
cousin
thing
that's
that
a
I will
preference.
defend.
She got 5.
Clearly, they're not
biracial
taking
kids,
birth
5
control.
different black men. So it's a hot mess up with the preferences too.
Okay, I'm gonna say this before the ice cream truck. There's an ice cream truck coming by, so I'm gonna have to mute soon. But the thing is do you know that it's easier to get Viagra than birth control?
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I read some article on it. They say it's easier. Before Viagra, you would have to pay regardless. This was years back when it first came out.
These women don't have access to it, or
It's either even if they have access, it's not cheap.
got it.
So that's the funny thing is I don't mind if somebody wants to be what's the thing, pro-life, that's okay. But to me, the problem I have, and this is the one of the first and last things I'm going to say politically, you would think that, okay, what I hate about politics, especially some conservative politics, is they say something like, you know, we're pro-life, you have to have the kid, but they don't do any kind of programming surrounding that law. And what I mean is they don't allow enough access to birth control, nor do they give access for those women who have the kids. Do you see where I'm going with this? So basically they're saying you have to have the kid. They don't want to take, they're not going to let you take care of the kid. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they're not going to give you any precautions. They're not going to make it a deal. A woman should be able to walk in. If you want to change it to pro-life, if you want to go pro-life, fine, so be it. But make it as easy as getting a bar of a chocolate bar at a Walmart to get birth control. It should be that easy. You walk in, I need birth control. This is what I'm eligible for. I need a lot of that shit because it's hard. It's hard out here. You see what I'm saying? But they don't do that. Women have to go through hoops more for birth control than men have to go through hoops to get Viagra. In fact, you can buy Viagra now or some kind of derivative of it or some kind of generic version of it online. You don't even have to get a prescription. They say you do, but I guarantee you don't. Okay? That's the problem I have. So back to this guy here.
You do have to have a prescription to get birth control. So I'm trying to think, like, do these women, they're not insured?
Many are not.
Wow.
I mean, really, quite honestly, African Americans in general, I think we are the lowest. We are the lowest insured. We go to the doctors the least, which is our biggest problem with our health. For some reason, we just don't like going there, even if, the thing is that people don't know what a big deal getting, let's just say ACA or whatever they call it, Obamacare. It's changed to somebody else's name now. It was Romneycare for a hot second, right? That is so important. If you want to live, healthcare is probably going to be on the top of your list. But in our community, that's not the case. I don't get it. Anyway, let me play this show.
What if the two kids are with the same mom? Is that something, or is just two kids? No.
I think that, and then even the age matters too, because it's people that have like toddlers trying to date newborns.
Boom. She nailed it. She nailed exactly what I was thinking. If you have a toddler, you don't need to be dating.
No, and it's like, you just had that kid. So it's the kids for me. I can't do it, especially two.
And why? Because you wouldn't want to take care of them, or?
No, not even that. I just feel like that just comes with a lot. Like, the baby mother.
Melly is straight red pill.
You just hear stories, and it's like, I'm just not going to even risk it. But if you have one kid, it's like, okay, one baby mama, but it's like two, you may have two, or, like, it's just, I don't want to do it.
Okay. Hey, you don't
Good
got
for her. Good for her.
I got time to find. Hello, Mark.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Pausing. At least his lighting is good, but I'm going to have to ask for a score in the chat for Mark. What do you guys think?
A 1.
Yeah, he kind of seems heavy set.
Yeah, he is. You're right. You nailed it.
I mean, we're not fat shaming, but that ain't my type.
I mean, why would you? I mean, you're in the gym and you work out literally every other day. So it's almost like a lifestyle conflict as well.
Prism.
Prism, please tell us how you feel.
And I was hoping she would bring up the perfect dude on this one. That way I can win.
Yeah, no, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't.
Didn't mean.
They didn't give her no due justice for this woman. Like, she's smart, property owner, great teeth, making 6 figures, and look at these selections. Like, they're playing in her face.
I know, huh? Rika Ree and number 2. Everybody else is zeros. 0 + 1 equals one Dusty equals pineapples. Okay.
Mean to come on. I just wanted to watch.
Well, it's the next link. Goodbye.
But that wasn't a pineapple. I'm still
You
in.
guys be funny.
Okay, I'll be nice. I'm gonna be nice, Darnell. That's not a pineapple.
Yes.
In the link, I said, if you want to come and talk, this is the link. But that's the link you're gonna click.
Come on,
Makes
bring
sense.
on the superstar. Bring on the superstar.
All right, let me see. Were you ever a player?
No.
Okay.
I want to go through a player phase though. I just can't do it. It's too hard to manage. I wonder, I always wonder,
Man, she
how
need to
guys
check
do it.
Melly. Like, come on,
it's
what
too
type
much.
of show
I
you
mean,
got
girls
here,
do it
Melly?
too.
Yeah, no.
Like, come on now.
Well, Melly has kind of like that male identify-ish kind of vibe to her. I'm not gonna say masculine. Just she just says a lot of, either because of her show is making her, have those male vibes or whatever. I don't know what to call it, but she asks a lot of stuff that women wouldn't ask other women. Let's just put it that way.
Exactly.
No, but too, I just can't.
Why would you want to try it?
I just want to see how it feels. This is because everybody seems like it's fun, and I'm like, well, I want to see, but I can just never. I don't like hurting people's feelings, so I don't want to be a player.
Okay. So when you're dating, are you the type that's just gonna date one person, or you can date several people? Yeah, you.
I date one person, yes.
Nope.
She crazy.
Yeah, that's I saw a meme today, and the girl was like, yeah, that's my toxic trait. When I date you, I only date you, so you better be loyal from date number 1.
Yeah, that hurts you eventually. So yeah, the girl said don't do one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why you do me like that? All right, let's see.
Melly looks a little tired.
Coming up.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. I think I'm gonna get a pineapple.
Hello.
Here.
You have some light for us? No, you have no light. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
So the guy has more light here. Darnell, I'm going to go ahead and give you another break and not call that a pineapple either. They didn't say it if they don't say pineapple, I'm not going to count it as a pineapple.
All right. I'm still in. Come on. And this guy well, pause. I'm not gay, but he looks good. He looks good. I think this is the one.
You're hoping he wins. Okay, here we go.
Hey, how you doing? Hold on, let me get past this Kirby show. This school's gonna like this. I just got out of work. How's it going, Coach? How's it going, Melly? I just can't see me. Damn it. Hold on. I don't want to get hit by a car. Okay, so, hi, how's it going? I have not seen any of the shows, so I know no information about you, Courtney. Tell me about yourself.
So, I'm I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. So I'm 28. I'm a hard worker. I'm in finance. This is actually my time for what?
Yeah, financer. What do you mean by like financer? It's like really hard to hear you. I don't know.
Yeah, you're the one in the loud area.
I'm like away from the crowd. Oh my goodness, this is so. This is like
Maybe it's your headphones.
Go down. I do have headphones in 21. Let me. Oh.
We can find out.
I'm sorry, Darnell. Oh, so
That's
what are
number
we up to?
6.
Is that 4? Is that 4 or 5?
No, that's 6.
Uh-oh. It looks like I'm gonna win. Darnell, you almost had it. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna help you out, but he
I really did too. He had to mess up.
You know.
I mean, he wasn't a bad looking dude, you know, but he had to. But nah, he can't. You know, how come he gotta be in all that traffic? You know, and
Well, you guys,
Brian, I'm just, you know.
Act natural. Under pressure is in the house.
Torch, this show got me exhausted right here. This Pineapple show.
I know, huh? We almost done here. We almost done here. We got. When we get to 7, that'll be it. And it appears, Cyber, we are going to get to 7 quickly.
They're not ready. I'm like, guys, can you come ready to talk? Like, they be complaining, you know, when the girl is not looking her best, and when I bring somebody that looks good and that is on her shit and ready, they're not. So, hello, Fly Rich, Benzo.
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing?
Okay.
Not the rag.
Yep. Has a bonnet on, but I guarantee you, if you go through his DMs, she'll have be complaining about women having bonnets. Okay. Score 1 to 10. Everybody in the chat, 1 to 10. Can't use 7.
Let's hear him talk first.
7.
Let's hear him talk first. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello, Courtney.
Hi.
What's up? So where you from?
I'm from California.
In California? Oh, okay. I'm from New York.
Okay, what part?
I'm from Long Island.
Okay.
Long Island. Okay. So, how many kids do you want in the future?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old are you?
28.
28? Okay. I just turned 30 the 15th, Friday. I'm a Virgo. So, question. Are you the one that, are you the type?
Prison, what you know about Compton, girl? What you know about Compton?
Xander says he's like, okay, come on, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, everybody. I need to see what this guy's gonna score. We need to see what he's gonna score.
You get a 0.
Cyber Dreams, may I ask, what do you think about his communication skills thus far, though?
If he's been watching a show, he knows all that already.
How is he able to? How would you rate his speaking skills? His oral speaking
Like
skills.
his tone.
His tone. Does he appear articulate to you, or smooth, kind of a smooth operator? Like, what do you think?
I think he a liar.
Okay.
When she asked where he's from, he looked up to the left. That's body language of a liar.
Yeah, that's true. I missed that. You think he might be a scammer then?
And he's moving around. He's not stable. He's not settled.
Yeah.
He's just wasting his girl time. Like, this is sad.
Looks like I'm gonna get my number 7 right here, right? Let's see what happens.
Type that believe in signs like zodiacs and stuff like that?
Mm-mm.
Nah?
No.
Okay. Another question. What happened in your last relationship? Why didn't it work?
We just had differences.
Differences?
Sometimes we have differences with people. You don't even argue, just keep it moving.
Okay. It'd be like that. Okay. And where you work at? What you do for work?
I'm in finance.
Finance? Okay. I work at the bank. So.
Oh, you work at the bank?
Yeah, I work at Bank of America. I have little side hustles too, but for now, my main focus is the bank.
Please ask him what he does at the bank, please.
Side hustles.
Yeah. So I got like a little investments here and there. I don't really like speaking on it because like I don't like putting out my energy on certain stuff. Because next thing you know, tomorrow I wake up.
Okay, sorry. That's not a good answer on his thing. I mean, number one, if you work at a bank, he must not. If you have to have a side hustle, then you're not obviously in a good position at the bank.
No.
There's no way around that.
Yeah, probably a basic teller
or a janitor.
I think they hire that. I think they hire they contract that out. I don't think they have janitors.
That is a good point. I agree.
Yeah, they clean up at night. They come in.
Yeah.
It's not no all day thing.
Yeah.
Benji, he maybe work at robbing it. That's cold. Okay, let me keep it going.
Up, shit goes left. So, he
See,
said,
even on the show, he robs Bank of America.
But nah. Well, okay.
So do you have any kids?
No, I have no kids. No kids. My own spot. Yeah, pretty much single right now. Just doing shit. So, I'm trying to figure out a question to ask you.
I'm lying about my last relationship. I saw the comment.
You was lying?
You didn't answer, just
Say it
give
again?
they're like what that means.
Oh, they asking you what that means?
They're asking Courtney.
Oh, what that?
They laugh because they don't have anything to say.
Right.
It's a laughing is deflection.
Figure something out. I don't know what to ask you though, but you're really pretty though.
Thanks.
You feel me?
And see right there. How can you get mad at black women when you know you don't have any game?
You lame.
I mean, there's not having game. There's nothing wrong with not having game, but when you can't even be cordial properly or be he's coming off as disingenuous and he's coming off as lame. Terrible combination.
You look pretty. He didn't say, I like. He didn't even compliment her features. Darnell, take down notes. If compliment someone's features, like, I like how your skin looks. What do you use on your skin? That's how you.
Right. Yeah, you got to be subtle about it though. You can't just say like I like how your skin looks.
In this setting right here.
Yeah.
In this setting, it's very appropriate.
I like what you
Melanie,
said the second
I
time.
just got your the thing that you be promoting, the little pill.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is he talking about
that sex pill?
Look at her eyes. She's done. I think I'm gonna get my pineapple here.
Yeah.
Why would you bring up something like that? See, watch. I'm gonna get my pineapple here. Watch.
Not saying anything.
Nice though, but I'm gonna have pineapple.
I told you I was gonna get my pineapple.
Damn.
I told you I was gonna get my pineapple. I knew it. And the thing is this: she did not find him initially repulsive. But why would you bring up how great a sex pill works, right? When you're trying to get a date with somebody. This is, see, fellas out there and ladies, watch it. This is, it's unbelievably.
This lady is 28, no kids, property owner, got her shit together, and she couldn't get one decent person to even start a conversation with. But then they want to tell us that, oh, we're leaving, going overseas. There's no good women.
Yeah, you nailed it. I can't finish. I can't state it any better than you just did. That's exactly what's going down.
How many was it? 10 to 12 men that were unsuccessful.
Yeah, and unqualified.
Yes, and unqualified. And you got this one beautiful, melanated woman who got her shit together, no kids, no drama, and she couldn't get one.
Not one. Man. Well, I'm gonna let y'all get some rest because this was actually good. Well, it's been almost 4 hours now. I think today was a very cool show.
Yeah.
I think it was a very cool show. Barbara, before you go to bed, we should talk for about 10 minutes.
Got it.
If that, maybe just 5. Yeah, I think this was a good show. I think we got through a lot. I think we educated the crowd a little bit.
These shows the true dating pool out there for Black women.
Exactly.
And it's trash.
Exactly. I mean, we tried. Look, I did not. And the thing is this: I didn't skip. See, a lot of people, what they're probably thinking is I just skipped over all the good guys in here. But if you go back on Melly's footage of this 1 day old pineapple show, you will see I did not skip anybody. We went through about 10 guys. Remember, some guys, they didn't get pineappled, but they just couldn't get their video act together. So we didn't even count those.
So it's about 15.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 15. I would say about 12. But yeah, this is what, if you get mad at Black women, fellas, you need to go back on, you need to watch Melly's show and you need to watch this reaction to it and realize this is what Black women deal with on a daily basis. I can't say